When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah, believing in you. Oilers after dark.
Why is everyone so fired up?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster filled with sudden deaths, good old-fashioned chaos, and a beauty we call Jesus. There's action on the ice and in the studio. Every series is a statement, and every game, it's their shot at the cup.
Why is everyone so fired up?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, the most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster with sudden deaths, and a beauty.
Yeah, I feel fine. Obviously, it's progress, and there's a timeline, and you kind of have to follow that. So, but all in all, I feel pretty good, and it's just one day at a time.
What was the first day you were on the ice? We were told you were going to be on the ice by yourself.
How was it? Or
how was it, and when was it? Yeah.
It was. When was it? It's a great question. Early last week.
Okay.
It was the first time, and just progressed from there, got better, and it feels pretty good right now. But obviously, there's many steps still to go.
What's the likelihood that you'd be available for Game 1 of the playoffs?
I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, there's steps that I have to follow, and there's certain things that I have to be able to do, and I'm not there yet right now. So we'll see how that is by the end of the week, or whenever Game 1 would be.
You've shown that you can play through stuff if you need to, but is this sort of one where you got to be careful too? You don't want to necessarily bang yourself up more?
Yeah, absolutely. There's certain things that you can play through, and other things that are just, you have to think about your future and the team's future a little bit. So I think our staff and our medical staff and myself, we know how to handle these situations, and we know when it's good to go and when it's not. And we'll just, like I said, take it one day at a time, and hopefully it works out.
What are the criteria for return? Is it a pain management thing, agility, another MRI, or how does that go?
It's a little bit of everything, I would say. I think a little bit of feel, how the player feels, if he's ready to go, and obviously there's some on-ice stuff that is required to be feeling really good, and once those are all checked off, then I guess it's kind of up to the medical staff.
Leon, you're obviously a very competitive guy. Have you learned? Sometimes they hear you got to protect yourself from the player. Obviously, you want to play. Everybody knows that. You're committed. You're a leader of the team. Do you kind of know when you're feeling good that it's not a danger to yourself to play?
Yeah, I think nobody knows their bodies better than the athletes themselves, right? I know my body better than anyone in the world, and I know when I'm ready to go and when I'm forcing it. I'm highly aware of that, and this isn't an injury that you force anything with. So I'm going to see how I feel by the end of the week, and hopefully it feels great, and maybe I'm an option. Maybe it's a couple games later, but we'll see.
What have you seen from this team in your absence?
Some good hockey, some really good stretches. I think very compact, very tight hockey games. Kind of what we've been searching for all year. Seemed like the guys really, dialed that in, and I'm obviously, looking to help that out at some point, hopefully, but I think they've done a great job.
Did you have a pretty good sense of what you were dealing with right away, or did it take a few days to kind of figure out the severity of it? And was there a change in that?
No, I knew that there's something wrong right away. Not necessarily a player that goes off like that with every little pinch I feel. So. I felt that this was not something that it was just something a little bit more serious. So you feel it right away, and then just made the decision that it doesn't make sense.
You wanted to come back and try it, though, like you gave it a little bit of a go just in the moment.
Yeah, sometimes in the moments it takes a little bit of time till it really kicks in, right? So felt completely different the next morning, and I just wasn't able to do it.
You went to see a specialist in Germany, is that correct?
Yeah.
When what he told you, was that kind of positive news about the extent of the injury? And come back?
I'm not going to get into too much detail about everything, but I think it helped me. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
There's an array of different teams you could still play in round one. You've been through this a lot of times. You've played all these teams before. How do you suggest this team is looking at a possible playoff opponent? You know, is there a team you want to play? Do you care if you open at home?
Well, I think they all matter to an extent, but obviously I think we'd like to stay in our top three in our division. We'd like to stay on that side, and I think this team is good enough and experienced enough to start on the road against any team that we might face, or at home, whatever it will end up being. So there's a lot of trust in here, but you know, we want to finish as good of a position as we can, obviously.
Have you seen a team that's looking like it's getting ready for playoff hockey here?
Our team?
Yes.
I've seen a lot of spurts. I've seen a lot of time where I have, and then obviously you have times where it doesn't look great. But that's every team right now. You see that in every team. The best teams in the league, you know, they cough one up every once in a while. It just happens. But I do see a team that is ready to go and you know wants to go on another run.
Expectations are high again this year.
You can't look too far ahead in these scenarios, in these situations. We got to start with finish out this regular season, you know, play well, finish it well, and then, you know, whoever we're facing, you know, prepare for them and take this one game at a time.
How are you as an observer when you watch? Are you patient? Are you calm? Are you yelling at the TV? How is it?
No, I'm not a yeller at the TV. You know, the games that seemingly matter a little bit more, you get a little bit more uptight for sure. Watching is not great as an athlete. It's not a lot of fun. So hopefully, yeah, I don't have to watch many more.
And as a leader of the team, when you're watching, if you see something, do you go and tell the guys, like, how's the communication when you're not playing compared to when you?
It's tricky. The game is so different from up there where you guys sit. I'm telling you guys, it's a completely different game down there. Yeah, I know. But it's hard to come in from the outside and you know, constantly, you know, be like, hey, this is what I see. Like, the game is different. It's not the same. The angle is different. The speed is an awful lot different. So if I get asked, you know, I have an opinion, but I try to, you know, let the guys do their thing.
Leon, just one real quick about Fan Appreciation Night. We've had nothing but appreciation for the fans. What do you think of the people that either are in the building or not inside the building supporting?
Yeah, I mean, they're the biggest part of the league. They're the biggest part of our city. You know, that's a huge part who we play for, and you know, we have amazing fans. You know, good times, bad times. They've always kind of found a way to stick with us, and obviously when it matters, you know, it's loud in here, so I appreciate them a lot.
Kings 8-1 on February the 26th in their last showdown, and DJ Smith made sure everyone in the building remembered that. He wants a fired-up performance from his team. It starts with a Doughty wrister from distance. Centering pass eludes Hellenius, taken by Frederick the other way. Edmonton 6-1-1 in its last 8. A tip and a quick shot by Nurse on net. Tough save made. Kopitar wheeling up the right-hand side. Clark did not get it out. Matt Savoy on the puck for Edmonton. A dart to Ekholm and across to Bouchard. Lost the handle. Breakaway. Artemi Panarin. He's in on Ingram. Scores!
The goaltender, and it's the pressure. This is a wide D to D, and for Bouchard, he just wants to make him move and stop. But you see the angle that Panarin takes to him. He comes to him from the side, and he just causes that little bit of a bobble, pokes it by him. Once he's in alone, he's got his time to take a look, and he shoots this from distance.
Of Connor Ingram, but he exploded out of that corner, beating two guys in the process. Dumoulin walking the line, moves it over, shot, save Ingram, rebound, hops out of play with 11:42 to go. He's your hunting buddy, that's
Max
okay.
Jones, sorry, yeah. Always on my mind, Jonesy.
Off the draw, quick shot off the right shoulder of Ingram, and a save made against Adrian Kempe. Puck worked free. We'll send it across. Nurse, return pass, Curtis Lazar, back in the line to the net with a backhander and denied by Forsberg. Drive from Nurse. Drop behind. Forsberg somehow stayed out.
It was going
Dumoulin and Ceci sprawling to help keep that puck out.
Good presence in front. Darnell Nurse with a quick shot. You can see Lazar tied up with Dumoulin. This puck just dribbling towards the net. And for Ceci, good reaction after boxing out Henrique. As he's fallen, he chops a little bit harder.
Kapanen, the drop pass, Nugent Hopkins, Walman's open, denied by the glove hand of Anton Forsberg, who pushed way out above the blue paint. Button hooks, shovels it across. Bouchard could not kick it to his forehead. To McDavid, around one man, chopped down, a shot, and a save made by Forsberg, a second stop.
2 for roughing. Here it is here. Connor goes down, gets back up, but it's not that one, it's the next one. That one right there that finally McDavid has enough with. They kind of come together.
For Henry, tucked by Roslovic, nifty play to McDavid, and then nearly turned over by Kopitar. In fact, Roslovic finds Henrique, denied on the doorstep by Forsberg. Big hit by Roslovic, shot sprawling right past save Forsberg.
Bouchard scores. Here's a chance here. Roslovic, little nice pass into the zone, then boom. Just a huge hit in the slot that leads to this chaos around the net.
Roslovic with a big hit, Louis, to create a great scoring chance. We've seen that on this road trip already. But here comes Laferriere with a shot. That's kicked aside by Ingram with less than a minute to go in the period. Anderson challenge. Nugent Hopkins. One-timer Roslovic and a glove save made by Anton Forsberg.
Up the shot, the passing lane for Nugent Hopkins. Little give and drive by McDavid, opens up the middle, but Nugent Hopkins goes to the top of the circle, and then he finds Roslovic, who just kind of funnels himself out.
Edmondson hoists one all the way back toward the Edmonton line. Nurse cut off Kempe. Jumping up was Brant Clark. Play ruled onside. Centering pass tipped, and Ingram fully extended with the left pad. Connor Ingram keeping it a 1-0 game. Kopitar in his final regular season. Finishing check by Laferriere. Lead pass eludes McDavid. Clark to the middle. More wrist shot. Oh! A spectacular save made!
I think it's safe to say he's had 3 unbelievable saves in the period. Here's the last 2. Perfect blocker save, taking a goal away from Quinton Byfield.
Head and shoulder fake, takes it down low. 25 seconds. Kempe dishes. One-timer, another glove save. This one on Edmondson. Stays in the corner. Seconds running down. 1 second to go. LA is hung on. A shutout for Anton Forsberg. 28 saves.
Right now.
I think nobody knows their bodies better than the athletes themselves, right? I know my body better than anyone in the world, and I know when I'm ready to go and when I'm forcing it. I'm highly aware of that, and this isn't an injury that you force anything with. So I'm going to see how I feel by the end of the week, and hopefully it feels great, and maybe I'm an option. Maybe it's a couple games later, but we'll see.
That's the injury report update with Leon Draisaitl. Zach Hyman is expected back for the start of the playoffs. Could end up playing even the final game of the year against the Vancouver Canucks. He will not be in tonight. Jason Dickinson took a shot to the back of the leg. He will not play the final 2 games of the regular season. Max Jones will miss about 3 weeks with a lower body injury, Matthias Janmark's shoulder surgery. No Cale Makar tonight for the Colorado Avalanche or Josh Manson, nor Nazem Kadri, who broke a finger. And I think they're going to pull Lehkonen out of the lineup here and put... you just check to see if Lehkonen's in? Or do they got Jarnikov in instead of Lehkonen? Cam. Terry Lehkonen is officially out for tonight's game as well for the Colorado Avalanche. Here's what the Oilers' lines will look like. Connor McDavid up front with Vasily Podkolzin and Matt Savoy. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with Isaac Howard, Jack Roslovic. Josh Szymanski with Colton Dach and Trent Frederick. Adam Henrique with Kasperi Kapanen and Curtis Lazar. Jake Wallman with Evan Bouchard, Darnell Nurse, and Connor Murphy. No, it's going to be Jake Wallman and Ty Emberson. And it'll be Matthias Ekholm remaining with Evan Bouchard. So there you have it. Move him down there. So Ekholm will remain with Evan Bouchard, Nurse and Murphy, and of course Wallman and Emberson. I mentioned Stastny took the pregame warm-up, but will not play tonight. Connor Ingram starts in goal. He's 15-10-2 at 2.72 goals against average and .896 save percentage. Scott Wedgwood in goal for Colorado. 29-6-6 at 2.10 goals against average, .918 save percentage. He's got the best save percentage in the NHL. 9 minutes to face-off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates, always. Gimmicks, never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to be back here. Anytime you get the chance to come back here, just excited to play. And, yeah, I mean, other than that, just going to work on the same details I've been working on, and just excited to go out there and play.
That is the Edmonton Oilers' Isaac Howard up from the farm. And who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for a year. And he has 12 points in the last 10 games down in Bakersfield and is currently 3rd in goals and 5th in points for AHL rookies. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal Game. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Out-of-town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Tampa Bay 3, Detroit 2, late 3rd. Tied at 2, Hurricanes in Philadelphia. Philadelphia trying to clinch a playoff spot. 3-3, Dallas and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that is headed to the 3rd period. Minnesota and the Blues tied at 3. Mid-second. 1-0 San Jose over Nashville. Mid-second. Both those teams still technically alive for a playoff run. Later tonight, the Oilers will be watching LA, and Seattle scores in Winnipeg at the Golden Knights. 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca. You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's Brick and Mortar inside the game analyst Rob Brown. Well, the Oilers are going to go from one end of the spectrum to the other here. Their final 2 home games. The best offensive and defensive team in the National Hockey League with the best save percentage in the league. And right now, the best starting goaltender, 918 save percentage for Scott Wedgwood. Even though Mackenzie Blackwood, many people thought was the starter at the end of the year. Then the Oilers are going to play Vancouver. But Edmonton controls their own destiny to a certain extent. They guarantee themselves a home start to the playoffs if they beat Colorado and Vancouver in these next 2 games.
Well, and also you take a lot of pressure off the last game of the season. The LA Kings have got an easy stretch to finish the year and playing 3 non-playoff teams. They control their playoff destiny. They're still looking at winning a division. So the Edmonton Oilers do not want to fall into a wild card spot and have to play Colorado in the first round. One way to avoiding that is winning tonight's game. And as you said, that sets up for a chance on Thursday to give themselves home ice. But this will be a tough game. Both teams missing some key players in the lineup. But the one thing that Colorado has shown all season long, they are very, very deep. This will be a test for the Oilers.
Yeah, no question about that. Let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. What do you got, Rob?
Well, one of the keys when you play against Colorado, your defensemen, so the Oilers defensemen tonight have to be very quick in getting back, getting the puck, and getting it quickly into their forwards' hands. The Colorado Avalanche, their depth players, their second, third, and fourth lines are very fast. They're very aggressive on the forecheck. So for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, they cannot be slow getting the puck as a defenseman, and they've got to decide what they're doing with it before they get the puck. If you think when you get the puck, it is already too late. And the other one, too, try to get on the power play tonight. The Oilers don't have the depth without a Dickinson, without a Hyman, without a Lee on 5-on-5, but they still have Connor McDavid on your power play. So the Edmonton Oilers, who haven't had a lot of power plays lately, try to get on the power play. But when you do, I say bring it back to Bouchard at the point, start firing the puck away from there.
All right, great stuff, Rob. More with Rob Brown during the course of tonight's game with Brendan Escott. Cam Moon has the call up next on 4 Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire a love of learning today.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The second last game of the regular season, the Edmonton Oilers host the Colorado Avalanche. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer. We got Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineups brought to you by Coventry Home. Check out the newest fan cave in Kristalina Nera or any Coventry show home for a chance to win Oilers prizes. Coventry Home's the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers, up front, Josh Szymanski with Colton Dock and Trent Frederick. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Connor Murphy. It's Connor Ingram starting in goal. For the Avalanche, Brock Nelson playing in game 1,000 of his NHL career with Valerie Nichushkin and Ross Colton. Up front on defense, Brett Kulak and Brent Burns. In goal, it's Scott Wedgwood. The referees, Graham Skilleter and Brandon Schrader, Trent Knorr and James Tobias are on the lines to drop the puck. We're underway as Murphy will shoot it into Colorado territory. Szymanski gathers it in the left wing corner. Around to the right point, Murphy dump it in behind the net. Burns got it caught up in his skates. Doc trying to get it loose. It does squeeze loose. Over to the right wing corner. Kulak into the corner with Frederick. They battle for it. Nelson comes in there too. A pass in front of the net. Comes into the slot. Frederick now over to the left wing. A shot that misses on the short side. Murphy with a puck along the right wing boards. Up to the blue line. Knocked off his stick, but Nurse can keep it in. Right wing to Frederick. His pass across in behind McDavid, and Colton will get to center for Colorado. Come into the Oiler end, get pasted along the boards by Murphy. McDavid with it in the right wing corner will slow things down and give it to Nurse. Nurse will take it behind the net. Just about a minute gone here. Scoreless first period. To Murphy now up the right wing. To Podkolzin. Will shoot it in. Hits the end boards. Goes right to Scott Wedgwood. He will cover it up. There'll be a face-off in the Colorado zone.
The Edmonton Oilers are playing a real good team. How good? Number one in goals for, 3.7. Number one in goals against at 2.47. Number one on the penalty kill at 84.1%. Number one in shots for per game at 33.7%. And number one in save percentage in the league at 905. Those are pretty good numbers, Cam.
But other than that,
You're saying there's a chance.
They are very good. As Ekholm will shoot it in, Oilers are called on the offside. And Scott Wedgwood, the starting netminder for the Avalanche tonight, he's first in save percentage in the league, first in goals against average, and he's tied for 8th in wins. So he's having a very good season.
So too is Nathan McKinnon, who leads the NHL with the race for the Rocket Richard Trophy with 52 goals. He also has 41 even-strength goals, which leads the league, and he leads the league in shots with 344. So they got some good players.
They do. Puck comes through the middle, and McDavid, who's first in the NHL with 133 points, will wind it up and come down the right wing into the Colorado zone, stops on the right side to the blue line to Bouchard. His shot got blocked. It went off of Landeskog, and Landeskog will fire it across to Taves, off the boards, but picked off by Bouchard. Has to wait for Podkolzin to get back on side, and Bouchard on the right wing. Get to Roslovic, and he'll shoot it in. Malinsky in the right wing corner for the Avalanche. Around the boards, Roslovic able to break it up in front of the net to Howard. Jams it on goal, and the save made by Wedgwood. And the puck cleared out to center ice by Kelly. Good chance there for Edmonton. It's along the Colorado blue line. Ashawn up the right wing for Waugh. Back into his own end to Blankenberg to Ashawn. And now Blankenberg will turn it up through the middle and stop in his own end. We're 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. Ashawn with it in his own zone now for Colorado. On the right to Blankenberg. He'll shoot it in. That hits the glass. It's the stanchion. Goes off the back of the Edmonton net. Lazar to the middle for Henrique. He will get it out. Ashawn with it just inside his own line. Long pass on the right. Gave it to Drury. Got it just into the Edmonton zone. Now on the right for Bardakov. Turns in the right wing corner to the blue line to Burns. A snapshot. That's blocked. Comes out to center. And the puck in the neutral zone. Good block by Lazar. To Brent Kulak. Product of Stoney Plain and former Edmonton Oiler will get to center ice. Will dump the puck in. It goes into the left wing corner. Bouchard to Ekholm. Up the left wing to Frederick to Ekholm. On the right to Szymanski, and he'll steer it into the Colorado end. Kulak with it in behind the net. On the left wing to Colt. Took a hard hit from Emberson. The puck comes out. Wallman inside his line. To Frederick. Now to Emberson. Up the right wing to Doc. Into the Colorado zone. Taken to the right wing boards by Ashawn. He'll go across ice. Pass was just in behind. And it came back out to center ice. He just missed Savoy as the puck flipped in by Wallman, gloved by Wedgwood. He's going to hold on. 3 minutes, 47 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. It's a Colorado team that's 8-3-1 in their last 12. Even though they have sewed up first place for a while in the Central, they continue to roll. Face off to the right of Wedgwood. His last game, April 7th, made 18 saves and a 3-1 win at St. Louis. McDavid to take the draw. Puck to the right corner. Malinsky got it out through the middle. So Bouchard in his own end through the middle of the ice to McDavid now on the left to Ekholm. He'll drop it over the line of Podkolzin. Puts it off the end boards. It goes to the right wing corner to the top of the circle. And McDavid had it poked off his stick. Landeskog just got his stick in there, and it comes out. And Ekholm will take it behind the Edmonton net. Natchez in pursuit. Up the left wing to Savoy. Now across to Bouchard. Comes into the Colorado end. A shot, and that goes off the stick of Taves and out of play.
Quick out-of-town update for you. Nikita Kucherov has scored in overtime. A 2-point performance for him. So he moves up to 130 points, 3 points behind Connor McDavid. And Kucherov has 1 game left. Obviously, we're talking the Art Ross Trophy here.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Roslovic, Nugent Hopkins, and Howard on the ice. Mike Howard up from Bakersfield. Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins to the left wing point to Nurse. Now to Howard. Across to Murphy. A shot and a glove save by Wedgwood. Kelly's stick broke right off the draw.
The Detroit Red Wings. They were fourth in the NHL January 1st.
Yeah.
10 straight years they missed the playoffs there.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. And Roslovic wins it to the line. Nurse around the boards behind the net to Roslovic. To the left wing point to Murphy, but he fanned on dumping it in. Flying after it is Kiviranta, but he can't get to it in time. It'll get to the middle. Here is down the left side. Nelson, the shot. Pad saved by Ingram. Puck on the right wing side. Kelly to Burns. A shot saved by Ingram, and he holds on. 4 minutes, 52 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. Faceoff will be to the left of Connor Ingram. Good opportunity there for the Avalanche. All right, that was Waugh down the left side with a little backhand. And then Burns from the point. Brent Burns gained 1,577 of his NHL career. Yeah, that's it. Malinsky on the left to Taves. Taves to the middle. That is broken up. McDavid got it to the line. It doesn't get out. McKinnon has it on the left wing to Taves on the point. Across to Malinsky. A shot towards the net, and Ingram can hold on to that.
Connor will be disappointed he couldn't create a 2-on-1 look there for Edmonton.
Face off to the left of Ingram. Made 20 saves in the 1-0 loss in Los Angeles on Saturday. It was solid in the game. This is 31st appearance of the season. It is Ekholm up in the air and out. It'll roll down into the Colorado end. Icing waved off. Malinsky across to Taves. Through the middle. That go hit Landeskog right to Podkolzin. He'll come in, but McDavid was in early over on the left wing, and it's offside against the Oilers.
Chris McFarland is the general manager of the Colorado Avalanche. Not the most high-profile GM, but a guy who's done some real good work. He was in Columbus for another number of years with Scott Housen, and he played a factor in Jared Bednar coming to the Avalanche organization, and they've never looked back.
No, Bednar not on the bench tonight. Got hit with a puck the other night.
And you played with him. You know how tough he was.
He's tough as nails. So the puck in the right wing corner. Malinsky will get it up the right side. It won't get out. Henrique for Edmonton. Dump it in behind the net. Lazar after it. Goes to the side boards. Trying to get it loose. Kapanen will jam that around to the left. So Wallman in from the left wing point. Nichushkin around the boards. Won't get it out. Kapanen on the right side. A shot saved by Wedgwood. And he'll cover that up. 5 minutes, 52 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. So Dave Hackstall is running the bench tonight for the Avalanche.
Guy that's had a couple of head coaching stints so far. Philadelphia and Seattle, and in fact, Chris Knobloch was an assistant to Dave Axel in Philadelphia. The shot total's got to be off here. Ingram's got a couple of saves.
He's made 3 for sure. 1 off a wall and 2 from the point. He's made 3 for sure. Puck in the left wing corner off the draw. Right now it still sits at 0, and Kulak will flip it out. Goes right to Ingram. Off the right wing boards to the line where Drury kept it in for Bartikov. Checked on the play by Nugent Hopkins. And the puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Wallman cross ice to Ty Emberson. Up the right side of Roslovic. Got it to the middle, went up in the air, came back out of the zone. Roslovic will now shoot it in. Off the boards, Burns had to go off his stick. Howard's in behind the net for Edmonton, right wing for Roslovic. He'll step towards the goal, and he rifles it over the net, around the glass, and out to center. 6.5 gone here in a scoreless first as Murphy to center ice will dump it in on net. Pad save made by Wedgwood. Burns in the right corner over to Kulak. He'll cut to the middle and now over to the left wing as he gets to center and shoots it in. Nurse to Murphy. Right wing boards to Frederick. Cross ice pass to Nurse. Comes over the Colorado line. A shot. Glove save by Wedgwood. He's going to hold on. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 56 seconds gone here in the first. The Oilers and the Avalanche still at zeros. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses, with customer service reps on the line to get you what you need when you need it 24/7, 365 every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Avalanche tied at zeros. The Oilers playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers, back with some of the world's largest jackpots. Tonight's early bird prizes include 5 chances to win Oilers playoff tickets and 4 chances to win a signed Oilers jersey. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Face off to the right of Wedgwood. It goes to the right wing point. Nurse to the middle. A shot and a stick save by Wedgwood. The rebound hit a body, came back to him, and he gloves it and holds on. That'll be another face off to his right.
He's locked in, isn't he?
Looks sharp.
Nothing cheap gets past this guy right now. Got to figure he's going to be their number 1 goalie to start the
I would think so, yeah. Although I know they've been rotating quite a bit here lately, but I would think when the playoffs start, he gets the net. He's had a great season. This is his 44th appearance of the year. They drop it. It goes to Burns. Up the right wing to the line where Roslovic kept it in on the left side. The shot high and wide as Howard just missed. Puck bounces to the side of the net. Howard goes in behind it. Goes over to the left wing. Nurse pokes it into the corner. Kulak taken to the boards by Nugent Hopkins. As they battle, Kulak will get it loose. For Burns, off the left wing boards, it won't get out. Murphy, a shot tipped on net, save made by Wedgwood. Howard got his stick on it.
That was a great save by Wedgwood, but a terrific stick there.
Nurse in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing to Bouchard, comes into the Colorado zone, stops on the blue line, into the middle to McDavid, has to go in behind the goal to the left side, trying to hold off Natchez to the point for Ekholm. Off the boards, it goes into the corner. Taves will get it to the boards. Landeskog up to the line where Ekholm keeps it in. It hits Landeskog. Malinsky can't get it out. Battling was Savoy, got it in behind the net, then the left wing, the puck cleared through the middle, and it's Taves into the Oilers zone on the left side. Cross ice to Natchez, can't get a shot through. Wheeling in behind the net, McDavid up the right wing for Bouchard, will get to center. Dumps the puck into the Colorado zone. Pulls over to the left wing boards. McKinnon up the left side to the line and just out. Podkolzin has it now for Edmonton. Give it back to Ekholm, now on the right wing to Bouchard. Softly dump the puck in. 8:45 gone here in a scoreless first. Edmonton taking on Colorado. Second last regular season game of the year, and it's out to center ice. And it's Wallman off the boards. Colton will knock knock it down for the Avalanche. Drives down the right side. The shot from the angle. That misses. Goes to the left wing point. Sean, cross ice. Gave it to Nelson. To the blue line. Blankenberg to the right wing corner for Colton. Down to Blankenberg. Goes behind the net. Put it on goal. Pad save. Now brought in for another save by Ingram. Made a couple. Brock Nelson to the right wing point for Sean. Off the right wing boards to Nichushkin in behind the net with Emberson on him. Goes over to Colton on the right wing. To Brock Nelson. Now to Ross Colton. Went off the end of his stick. And Wallman on the right wing to Kapanen. Give it to Emberson to Wallman. To Emberson. Still inside the Edmonton zone.
Well, Wallman having a tough sequence there. Could be a little harder on some pucks.
McDavid will get it to center. His pass on the left, a little too far for Coles. It Burns will shoot it down the ice. It won't be icing. Ingram's got to play it.
Why is that not icing? I mean, that is...
Their guy was down first by a lot. Natchez.
Well, he can skate.
Yeah, he can't fly. Puck brought in on the left wing. It's McKinnon. Lost it. Savoy will get it out. Give it to McDavid. Down the right side. Trying to cut to the middle. That's peeled off his stick. Kulak taken to the end boards. Gathering it is McDavid to the blue line. And Bouchard, a shot tipped just off the outside of the net. Natchez in the right wing corner to Kulak. 9.5 to go in a scoreless first. Up the left wing to Natchez. Into the Oiler and cuts across the blue line. Goes over to the right wing. Cross ice pass. The shot by Drury and a nice save by Ingram coming across. And it's in behind the net. Drury to the right wing point to Malinsky. Rims the puck. Taves on the left. Get it to the blue line. Shot towards the net by Bardakov. It'll go to the left wing. The puck in the left wing corner, rimmed around to the right. Malinsky off the right wing side. A snapshot goes wide. O'Connor has it left wing to the middle to Malinsky. A shot tipped on net. That one may have gone off of Bouchard. I don't know if it ever got to Ingram. Puck in the right corner. Bouchard up the right wing to Doc. Colton Doc will dump the puck in. They'll say it wasn't at center. Call that icing with 8:42 to go here to scoreless.
Don't like it either.
That
was tough.
Yeah, that was tough. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram.
Well, when they load up McKinnon and Natchez together, they got that's high-end skill, and they can make some plays. This is as deep a team as there is in the league. I always look to goal differential, you know that.
Yep. Well, it's a pretty good indicator.
Szymanski needs a solid draw here against Nelson.
All right, get this lined up. And Nelson wins it. Sean will take a shot. That's blocked. It hits Szymanski. The puck's in the slot. As they smack away, it goes to the left wing. And Nelson, left wing corner to Colton. Around the boards to the right wing point. Blankenberg across the line to Sean. Into the middle, and Szymanski got his stick in the way. Doc will get it to the blue line. That doesn't get out. Shot back in. So Bouchard will go behind the net. He's flushed out of there by Ross Colton. Out to center's pass. That looks like it was a little bit too far for Roslovic, and it is an icing call against the Oilers.
Bouchard can't get off the ice here.
Has to stay out. He's out there with Nurse. With 8:12 to go in a scoreless first period.
Oilers had a great first 6 minutes of this game, but Avalanche got their feet moving now, and they can skate.
Gabriel Landeskog to take the draw up against Jack Roslovic.
61% is Gabriel Landeskog.
He wins it to himself. To Taves on the point, across to Malinsky, back to Devon Taves. His shot off the stick of Szymanski. It's in the middle, and Bouchard will get it to the line, but Taves kept it in. It hits Szymanski, and it comes out. And Edmonton can make a change. As Malinsky stops in behind the Colorado goal, coming through. Natchez.
Look at this guy.
Natchez flies out to center. Right wing to Landeskog into the Oiler end. Cross ice pass to Taves. Just broken up by Wallman. And Howard will get it out. Puck in the neutral zone. Taves into his own end. On the right to Natchez. Natchez 6th in NHL scoring coming into this evening's action. The puck chopped to the Edmonton blue line.
Move it.
Wallman on the right wing to Savoy. rim the puck in the Colorado zone. Malinsky up in the air and out with it. That will
come on
the ice.
What is that?
Puck on the right side. Kulak dump the puck in behind the net. Nurse over to the left wing. That won't get out. Walk to the blue line to Kulak, and his stick craters as he tried to shoot it. The Oilers get it out, and Podkolzin will get it down the right wing. That won't be icing. Nugent Hopkins in there.
What are these guys doing?
Well, that wasn't icing. Nugent Hopkins was the first guy down.
The lining crew. I'm just saying there's been 2 or 3 suspect calls here.
Nugent Hopkins to Roslovic into the Colorado end. Will drop it to Nurse. A shot that hit bodies. Roslovic with a chance. The save made by Wedgwood. The puck cleared out.
Pucks are finding a way to hit Wedgwood.
Shot in on the right wing by Roslovic. Blankenburg behind his net. Around the boards. That goes past O'Connor all the way down. Icing the call against Colorado. 6:16 to go here in a scoreless first period. Now Wedgwood is finding it. Face-off will be to his right. McDavid, Podkolzin, Savoy. With Ekholm and Bouchard. Walk taking the draw. Puck on the left wing point. Ekholm behind the net. McDavid will try to come in front of the net, and he can't get it towards the goal. Up to center ice. Bartikov got checked. And McDavid into the Colorado zone. Back to the right wing point. Bouchard fakes the shot. Slides over to the right side. Now gives the puck to McDavid. The right wing for Ekholm. Into the right wing corner. Taken to the boards by O'Connor. Now he's in behind the net for Podkolzin. Blankenburg got it loose. Cleared it out. And Bouchard just inside the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard, it's a pass that went just off a skate, hit the skate of Lazar. Shot into the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Bouchard to the top of the circle. It's bouncing around. Nichushkin goes through the slot to the right wing point. Malinsky for Nichushkin off the right side. Over to the right. The shot, one-timer, and the save by Ingram coming across on the blast by Colton. And out to center is Kapanen. In over the line. Tried to spin around, and Taves was able to separate him from the puck.
Had to keep his feet moving there. It's the only way he was going to make that play.
Under 5 to go here in a scoreless first as the Oilers host Colorado.
I mean, if he keeps his feet moving, has a chance to maybe draw a call.
Malinsky to Ashawn. Down through the middle, Natchez over the line to McKinnon, and he hammers it over the Edmonton net. And that will go out and down the ice. Blankenburg's got to hurry. He was in a race with Frederick. Ashawn up the left wing for Colorado. Into the Oilers zone. A wrist shot. That got blocked. Murphy clears it off the glass. Kulak will take it in behind the Colorado net, and he'll stop. Kulak through the middle of the ice. Up to the Edmonton line to McKinnon. Across to the right to Burns. A shot, and that one blocked and goes over the glass and out of play. As getting his stick on it was Podkolzin. We're going to take a break. 4:07 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Avalanche from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey, the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Avalanche at zeros. 4:07 to go here in the opening period. Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. Right now the shot's 9-9. And up the left side, Ekholm to Henrique. We'll get it out past Nate McKinnon. Comes across to Bouchard, in over the line, right wing to Savoy. The shot from the angle pad, saved by Wedgwood. In behind the net, Taves. Left wing for Malinsky. Backhand through the middle to Landeskog. Comes into the Oilers zone. It comes across to Natchez. Has it on the left wing. Natchez to the right wing point, skips off the stick of McKinnon. It comes out. McKinnon gathers it at center now, weaves his way into the Oilers zone. Chopped away from him. It gets to the blue line. Kept in by Natchez. He's flying around everywhere tonight. McDavid coming down the ice on the left wing into the Colorado end. His pass got picked off. And just getting it out to center was Parker Kelly, the product of Camrose. Ekholm has it inside the Edmonton end. Ekholm up the middle to Roslovic, had to play it off his skate. Roslovic on the right, too far for Howard. That'll be icing. 3:04 to go here in a scoreless first period.
That pass was behind Roslovic, because if it hit him in stride, he had a chance to take it up ice and split the D.
Oilers 1-1 against the Avalanche this year. 4-3 win in Colorado March 10th. The 9-1 debacle against Colorado. That was here at November 8th.
The expected goals for in that game was 7-5 for Colorado.
Yeah.
Shows you what expected goals were. Now, 7's a lot.
Yes. You're right. 7 is a lot. Roslovic will get it high in the air and out. Burns at his own blue line. On the right wing, puck brought in by Waugh. Waugh along the right wing boards for Kiviranta to Burns, and he hammers it high and wide off the glass. The puck up against the boards on the right wing in the Edmonton zone. Ike Howard is trying to poke it free. In the skates of Kelly. Now it's top of the circle. Roslovic through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. On the left to Nurse. We'll dump it in. Waugh in his own zone. Give it to Burns, who'll go in behind the net. Burns will stop back there with 2:20 to go here in a scoreless first period. Brent Burns snaps a long pass to Brock Nelson. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. Taken off his stick by Szymanski. Cleared out by Wallman up the left wing. Puck just inside the Colorado zone. Blankenberg to Ashawn. And Ashawn will dump it down into the Oiler end. After it, Ross Colton. Gets into the skates of Jake Wallman. Now comes over to Emberson. Into the middle of the ice. Doc on the left to Frederick. Frederick off the left wing, boards it in. Blankenberg turns away from Doc. Gets it up the right side and out. Knocked out of the air perfectly by Kapanen. Will dump the puck into the Colorado zone. As Sean comes out from behind his net with Kapanen on him. Up the right wing. It's out to center ice. Murphy with it on the right wing. Now to McDavid. Taken away by Natchez. Natchez on the left wing to McKinnon. Into the Oiler end, just over the blue line to Natchez. Stops on the left wing boards. To the point. Taves across to McKinnon is one-timer, and that was deflected wide. Taves on the right wing boards to McKinnon. Top of the circle, left side to the middle, and Natchez couldn't get a shot away. We're into the last minute here of a scoreless first period. Natchez off the left wing boards to McKinnon. To the point, Taves, a shot saved by Ingram. The rebound to the side of the net. Ingram got it with a left pad. Natchez off the right wing boards to the line. Penalty coming up to Edmonton when they touch it. McKinnon to the middle. The shot by Landeskog, saved by Ingram. Edmonton touches it. 39 seconds to go here in the first. Edmonton about to be shorthanded. We're going to take a break. Oilers and Avalanche at zeros. 39 seconds to go in the first. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Steel Haas Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
It's game on at City Ford. With a highlight reel lineup of Ford favorites, save up to $10,000 on Escapes, Bronco Sports, and on full-size Broncos. Plus $20,000 on F-150s, and 0% financing options are available on 2026 Ford F-150s. Score a playoff push caliber deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Adam Henry goes off for holding. First power play of the game goes to the Avalanche.
And their power play, 25th in the league, but rising 17.9%. Edmonton's penalty killing, 23rd, 77.3.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 39 seconds left to go in a scoreless first period. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Puck goes to the line. Natchez has it into the left wing corner, and McKinnon's pass goes all the way to the blue line. Natchez now has it left wing. Natchez in front to McKinnon. Great save made by Ingram. Nelson with a puck on the right wing. 22 seconds to go in the period to McKinnon behind the net. Now on the left to Natchez. He's top of the circle. To McKinnon on the left wing at the hash marks. Couple of moves by McKinnon, a shot, and that goes off the leg of Murphy. Over to the right wing. Nurse trying to get it out. So is Kapanen. Nurse will get it out. 6 seconds. A 2-on-1. Nurse down the left wing with Szymanski. Nurse the shot off the outside of the net. And the period comes to a close as Edmonton gets a shorthanded chance late in the first. Edmonton will still have to kill off a minute 21 to start off the second, but scoreless after one.
Oh, pretty good period from Edmonton, all things considered. They don't have Makar. The Oilers don't have Draisaitl. Oilers don't have Hyman. So 250 goal scorers not available in Edmonton's lineup up front. Some excellent saves from both goaltenders. Both goalies are on it tonight, Cam.
Absolutely, yes. Some big saves. Scott Wedgwood down at the Colorado end. Connor Ingram in the Edmonton end. Still have to deal with that Colorado Avalanche power play. And we get head downstairs. Aidan Gannam standing by with Isaac Howard.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Ike, really strong first 20. Your first 20 back in the NHL since January 24th. Just take me through how that went for you.
Yeah, it just felt good to get back out on that ice. It felt crisp. I thought we had a solid period, just hounding some pucks and getting a couple to the net, and I think it was pretty good.
3 recorded shots on goal for you in the first 20. Just what's kind of creating those open lanes for you?
Yeah, I think just kind of getting pucks back when we're on the forecheck, force them to rim some pucks, and we're kind of able to attack off that.
Thanks, Ike.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, there you go. Aiden Gaddam downstairs with Ike Howard as the Oilers and the Avalanche are through 20 minutes here at Rogers Place, still at zeros. Both netminders putting on a pretty good show in the opening 20 minutes. Speaking of a pretty good show, Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they've got the first intermission for you, and they will have to come back. Tied at zeros after one from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black appearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Connect with the MS community in person or virtually with the Edmonton Jamin Built MS.
All right now. That first period gave us some ambition. Just hanging with the crew, that's the tradition. We're kicking back and loving this intermission. We're Oilers after dark, feel the superstition. A soulful groove, a winning coalition. Gonna light it up, that's the one condition. Yeah. Oilers after dark during intermission. Yeah, Oilers after dark, we hit the scene. Living out a true Edmonton dream. Slide out on the ice so fresh and clean. On the coolest machine you've ever seen. Oh, come and ride the Zamboni. Come and ride the Zamboni with me. We're on the Zamboni. Woo! We're on the Zamboni. Yeah! Come and ride the Zamboni. Come on, come and ride the Zamboni. Yeah, ride the Zamboni.
And donate at mscanada.ca. Then get ready to bust a gut as the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival returns to Kinsman Park July 17th and 19th with Aziz Ansari, Pete Davidson, Ronnie Chen, and more. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nature's in front to McKinnon. Great save made by Ingram. Nelson with a puck on the right wing.
That's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Scoreless through 20 minutes of play here in this penultimate regular season game for your Edmonton Oilers. Shots all even at 10, score even at 0s. It's Brendan Escott here with Rob Brown, high above ice level. Brownie, initial assessment, of that first period. What did you see?
Entertainment. I thought both teams had spurts where there's domination. The Oilers started, I think the shots were like 5 or 6-1 to start the period. Their third and their fourth lines got pucks in deep, were physical, forced turnovers, and had some really good shifts. And then Colorado would have its turn where it would get some plays on net. Both goaltenders excellent in the period. It's 0-0, could be 1-1, 2-2. I thought it was fairly evenly played, and what you would expect with Colorado and Edmonton. I believe both very good hockey clubs, had their shots, had their opportunities, and it just was seesaw back and forth the whole period long, and hopefully we're going to see a lot more of that in the final 40 minutes.
You heard Aiden Gannam say it downstairs. 3 shots on goal already for Ike Howard. So, I mean, if we were playing set the line, the over has already hit. I said it at 2.5 Ike Howard shots. What'd you make of him in that opening frame?
Well, he knows where to go. As an offensive player, he puts himself in a position that he's ready for the puck when it comes. He saw that there was a play down low below the goal line, so he put himself about 5 feet away from the goaltender, just set himself up, good body position. When you're a smaller player, you're not going to be able to out-battle a big defenseman, so you got to set yourself up and use your body to defend your ice, so to keep him around you and not be able to go through you, and he didn't. He got 2 whacks at him there, and then later in the period, it was a bad angle shot, but he's got the confidence in his shot that he can fool a goaltender. And to me, there's never a bad shot on net. So you got a wide angle, a weird angle. Goaltenders don't usually play those in practice. So it's a good time to waste one. He didn't miss by much. So he is a confident young man with the puck on his stick, not afraid to take a shot when it's there. And I thought he had a very good first 20 minutes.
Just looking through the hits category here, not too much to speak of for really either team in that statistic. 5 for the Oilers, just 1 for Colorado. So not a physical game at all. I didn't necessarily anticipate a bunch of physicality coming into this one. Colorado's going to have some power play time to work with coming into this second period as well. And that's actually, oddly enough, Rob, that's not one of the strengths of this team, which you would assume it would be.
Well, with a team with McKinnon and Makar to start with, and both having pretty good years. Makar's not having a typical Makar year, but still pretty good, and they're doing it all 5-on-5. Makar not dressed tonight. You got Taves back running the power play. They have a couple set plays. The one thing that I've seen in the games that I've watched the Avalanche play, they like their set plays, and sometimes they force things into areas that they shouldn't. Right off the faceoff, they had a set play where they wanted to get the puck into the slot to Nikishkin, but Nikishkin was covered, not by 1 but 2 players, and they still tried forcing it there. So sometimes they try forcing things, and what happens, and we saw it at the end, they tried forcing something, and the Oilers read it and got a 2-on-1, but they have McKinnon and his shot. You cannot allow him a shooting lane. If he gets a shooting lane, he can beat you from distance. And it's funny, going back to the hits you talked about, Colorado is not a physical team. They just aren't. They're a team with a ton of speed. And tonight, with no Makar and no Manson in the lineup, 2 of their top 4 defensemen, they got a couple guys. One guy didn't even make our game sheet. He's a little defensive number 15. He's not even on the game sheet. So that's how late that scratch apparently was. But they've got a pair of defensemen that are 5'9". This says Blankenberg's 5'9". So whenever they list you as 5'9", it usually means 5'8". Because I played, we always added to it. And the other one is Jack Akon, who he's 5'8". So it probably means he's 5'7". So they're 2 little water bugs and incredibly skilled. So when it comes to physicality, you want to be, okay, they got 2 small defensemen. Let's go out there and be physical on them. Guys that play as long as these guys have played professional hockey in the National Hockey League, if you're that size as a defenseman, you don't get it often. Because if you're a 5'8" and you get run over by a Frederick or a Doc or someone along their size or a Kapanen, you don't get up often. So the fact that the Oilers only have 5 hits, it just means that the defensemen of the Avalanche are getting the puck quickly and moving the puck quickly and not allowing the Oilers to get in on a forecheck that way. So you want to be physical on smaller players, but usually they don't put themselves in a position to get run over.
We talked a lot about Colorado's depth coming into this hockey game, and yet they've played their top line, which is a pretty good top line. They played it 8 minutes nearly, so you're looking at just about half a period of hockey in the first period. We'll see how much, and of course the power play is going to dictate a little bit of this moving forward too, but we'll see how much they can keep going to the whip with McKinnon and Natchez and Landeskog, how much they will elect to over the course of this game.
Well, they're running into the same problem up front as the Oilers are. They're missing, parts of their top line. Kadri's not in, he's a top 6 player. Lekkonen's not in, he's on your top line. So there's 2 guys right there that are out for the Avalanche that is forcing their top players to play more. And obviously on the other side, the Oilers are missing Hyman and Draisaitl. So teams, when you want to get a lead, if the Oilers or the Avalanche, either team gets the lead, you'll see more of their bench. If you're chasing a game, or if the game is close, like it is right now, 0-0, you tend to play your top players more because you're trying to get that lead. But we'll see as this game moves on, whichever team gets lead, see if they utilize their bench and get their third and fourth lines out there a little bit more. The one thing that Colorado does have is great depth, but they've got some players like Logan O'Connor's only playing his 11th game of the year. And Zakhar Bardakov, I don't even know him. He's only played 57 games in his career, so he's a inexperienced National Hockey League player, so not getting as much ice time. But we will watch as this game goes on, because one of the keys you and I talked about before the game was the other second, third, and fourth lines having good shifts against the depth of the Colorado Avalanche.
Avalanche out shooting them 12-10 as it sits right now. Face-off battle going to Edmonton. 11 of 18 draws have been won by the home team. They've out-hit them 5-2. They've blocked more shots as well. So that's a bit of the stat story. Though we are scoreless at Rogers Place. We'll come back with the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now we're at the intermission. And this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score savings on your next vacation with Jet Set Parking. Take your love of hockey wherever the team goes. With self-park and valet park options, 24/7 shuttles, and transparent pricing, Jet Set Parking is there for every big moment. For a limited time, get 40% off airport parking with promo code HOCKEY when you book online. Book by April 15th for travel before July 31st. Limited spots available. Use code HOCKEY for 40% off airport parking at jetsetparking.com/YEG. Terms and conditions apply.
Oilers fans, this is one you won't want to pass up. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at coventryhomes.ca. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence?
Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day.
It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. As expected, the federal Liberals now have their first majority government since 2019. Global News is now projecting victories for the Liberals in today's by-election in a riding of University Rosedale, along with the by-election in Scarborough Southwest. It gives the Liberals 173 seats, surpassing the 172-seat threshold for a majority, with the extra seat allowing the Liberals to prevent the opposition from blocking or slowing their agenda. And the by-election in a riding of Terrebonne is once again a close race between the Liberals and Bloc after the Liberals won the riding by only a single vote last spring before that result was invalidated by a clerical error. And in other news, a 16-year-old boy is facing assault charges after stabbing a Jasper Place school last Friday that sent a fellow student to hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police say other students tried to restrain the suspect, but he was able to break free and leave the school before being tracked down and arrested. The victim has since been released and is recovering at home. News on demand at 880 CHED.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire a love of learning today.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's evolv.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
We're scoreless through 20 minutes of play at Rogers Place so far. Let's get to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 9 other games in the National Hockey League today. A bunch of finals to tell you about, including the Lightning in overtime, 4-3 over the Red Wings. Goal scorer was, no surprise, Nikita Kucherov. 44th of the year for him. Panthers beat the Rangers 3-2 in Jonathan Quick's last game ever as an NHLer. The Flyers locked in their playoff spot by beating the Carolina Hurricanes 3-2 in a shootout. And the Stars, got past the Maple Leafs 6-5 earlier as well. Going on right now, the Wilds are down 5-3 to the Blues. The Sharks 2-1 over the Predators in the dying couple minutes of the third period there. Buffalo is up 2-1 on the Blackhawks. And we've got a scoreless game in Vegas. Golden Knights and Jets are scoreless through the first 10 minutes or so there in Vegas. Kings have a 2-goal lead on Seattle. That's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for second period play-by-play action here on your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
The second period, the game still at 0. 29 seconds of power play time here for the Avalanche. Face off to the right of Ingram. And Szymanski will take the draw for Edmonton. Up against Landeskog, the puck to the left, Natchez to the blue line to Taves. Across to McKinnon. On the right wing, McKinnon looking towards the Edmonton net. He'll get it to Natchez. His shot misses. Rims to the right wing point where Taves will keep it in. To the left wing corner to McKinnon. To Natchez. Back to the blue line to Taves. To Natchez, left wing top of the circle. Spins back to the left wing corner. Cross ice pass to McKinnon. A shot. Put it over the Edmonton net. Natchez tried to knock it down. Szymanski will get it out. Penalty is over and Henrique is back out. And Colorado's 0 for 1 on the power play. In behind his net. And up the left wing was Szymanski was able to get it to the line. It comes back into the zone to Nurse. Nurse over to Murphy on the right. To McDavid off his stick. Goes in on the offside, but Burns will clear it for Colorado. Up to Ross Colton. Will poke it into the Oilers zone. Behind his goal is Bouchard on the right for Savoy. Inching down, and it was unable to get it out. As Kulak had come in from the point. Puck sent off the boards. They hit Kulak, goes to the middle, and now through center is Bouchard. Into the Colorado zone to McDavid. Comes across over to the right side. The shot and the save made by Wedgwood. As just getting a piece of that was Wedgwood off the shot by Podkolzin. The puck in the right wing corner. McDavid to the point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard, a snapshot save by Wedgwood as he was falling back, and he got it with the glove. He held on. 2.5 gone here in the second, and the game's still at zeros.
Oh, some good stops from both goalies. Excellent sequence on the PK from Connor Ingram.
Face-off will be to the left of Wedgwood. Yeah, Ingram had to be sharp on that power play. As Colorado moved it around pretty good. Roslovic will take this draw. It's to the left of Wedgwood. Puck to the left wing corner. Ashawn up the left wing boards and out. Emberson will dump it back in. Edmonton has to tag up. They do. Wedgwood will stop it behind the net. Into the left wing corner. Blankenberg up the middle. Gave it away to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Roslovic. Taking it over to the left wing. Right in behind the net. Drury got it to the boards. Off of Roslovic. Puck spun out through the middle by Bardakov. Emberson just inside the Edmonton blue line. Over to Nurse on the left. Now to Emberson. On the right wing, but stepping up on the play was Drury, and he'll come into the Oilers zone. He'll drop it. A shot that was blocked by Emberson off of O'Connor to the left wing point to Blankenberg. He'll take a wrist shot, and that's tipped just wide. The shot from the right point. Taken to the corner by Roslovic. Puck to the line. Ashawn will make that Drury across. The one-time shot does not get through. Lots of traffic as Malinsky let that thing go. And the puck on the left wing to the point. Malinsky shot tipped on net. Pad saved by Ingram. Don't know if he saw it, but he stopped it. Drury, left side top of the circle for Colorado. Up to the blue line. On the left wing. To Kelly. Parker Kelly, the left wing corner. To O'Connor, to Kelly. He's pinned by Emberson. Puck comes free. And Nurse on the left wing. The puck to Roslovic at center ice. He'll shoot it in.
Well, that was challenging for Edmonton. The second line with Nugent Hopkins spending a lot of time in their D zone there.
Wow, with a cross ice pass. They got to Bardakov. He'll shoot it wide of the Edmonton net. Top of the circle. Waugh will keep it in. Waugh on the right wing. Into the corner. Along the boards to Kelly. To the blue line, Malinsky. A shot. That block never got through. Szymanski for Edmonton behind the net. Checked by Kelly. Taking it into the slot. To Waugh. Fakes his shot. Doesn't have a lane, and it's knocked off his stick, and it comes out. Good play by Szymanski.
Turn it over. You better bail yourself out. He just did.
Out of his zone, Brent Kulak, right wing to Burns. Shoots it in. That goes off of Ingram. Now Wallman through the middle to McDavid. Comes into the Colorado end on the right wing to the right wing corner. The backhand and a blocker save made by Wedgwood. Landeskog to center ice. Now to McKinnon into the Oiler end. Stops on the right wing. Into the slot just beyond the stick of Natchez, and out through center is Savoy. Into the Colorado zone. Goes to the right wing board. Spins off of it. Over to Ekholm. A shot that goes wide. McDavid has it on the right wing. Drops it to Bouchard. Bouchard on the right side towards the net. Landeskog had to take him into the right wing corner. 5.5 gone here in the second. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Avalanche. McDavid centering pass, and Podkolzin couldn't get his stick on it. Bouchard on the right to McDavid. Now to Kapanen, goes to the right wing corner. In behind the Colorado net to the left side is Barry Kapanen. Pass to the line. Ekholm on the right to Bouchard. Hit the right side boards. Puck gets into the slot. Kapanen right wing corner. Rolls it to the left wing point, but Bouchard wasn't quite there in time. It comes out. Edmonton has to regroup. Evan Bouchard on the left to Ekholm. That hit him in the skate. He'll come back for it. Drill it in. Kulak will get it out. Edmonton had too many on the ice.
Nobody touched it. And they called this.
Yeah, it'll be too many. Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back. 6 minutes, 14 seconds gone here in the second period. Oilers and Avalanche at zeros. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey, and the Oilers Radio Network.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, Come on, thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold, till the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Too many men on the ice to call against Edmonton. Second power play of the game for Colorado. 0-for-1 with a man advantage. We're scoreless. We played 6:14 of the second period as the Oilers take on Colorado. The Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Henrique to take the draw against Landeskog. The puck goes to the left wing to the blue line. Taves on the right now to McKinnon. McKinnon to the right wing corner. A centering pass. That's off a stick. McKinnon recovers it left wing to Natchez. Top of the circle. Works to the middle. The shot. And the save by Ingram. The puck in behind the Edmonton net. Murphy to the corner. They'll get that up the left wing. It goes into some skates. And Landeskog. It's taken to the corner boards by Murphy. Henrique got it free. And Nurse will drill it down the ice.
Doesn't need to hammer it every time. Soft chip and deep.
Taves up the left wing. Devon Taves. That is line to Natchez. Now to McKinnon. Into the Oilers zone to Landeskog to McKinnon. Tried to bat it out of the air. It got blocked. And Szymanski will get it out and down the ice.
There you go. There's a soft chip down the wall.
Minute to go in the penalty that Mike Howard is serving. As Natchez gets through the neutral zone at the Edmonton line, across to McKinnon, into the Oiler end on the right side. A shot off the stick of Ekholm, and it goes out of play. Oilers getting some clears on this PK.
Could use a face-off win here. Nugent Hopkins out, along with McDavid.
Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. And Nugent Hopkins does win it. He's shot by Nurse to clear it. Went off a stick, so it stays in. Now Nurse's second chance. This time gets it all the way down. Wedgwood will set behind the net for Taves. Now Taves to Natchez. At center, across to McKinnon. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. To Brock Nelson. Off the boards to Taves on the right wing point. Taves to Nelson. Into the corner to McKinnon. Goes behind the Edmonton goal. Right side to Nelson. Nelson off the right wing boards to McKinnon. Come up to the circle. Cross ice pass. Good job. Picked off by Kapanen. He'll get it down the ice. penalty just about done. Howard now out there. Colorado 0 for 2 on the power play as Taves in his own end to center ice. On the right for Nichushkin. Taken to the boards, puck came loose. Colton, the centering pass off the stick of Bouchard. And Bouchard will get it out just off of Connor McDavid. And Malinsky, even to Nelson, he shot it in. Wallman leaves it behind the net, picked up by McDavid. And it's McDavid to center. Into the Colorado zone, goes to the right corner, to the right wing corner with Malinsky. Pass to the middle, and Kelly will get it out for Colorado. On the left wing, gave it to Bardakov. Into the Oilers zone, off the left wing boards to the middle. To Malinsky, in front of the net to Kelly. A shot, didn't get a lot on it, and the save made by Ingram. Sit behind the goal, brought out to the middle, scores. Malinsky steps up into the play. Gets the shot high to the glove side on Ingram. It's 1-0 Colorado.
Oh, bad reverse for Edmonton. Cost them an even strength goal against.
Malinsky just pinched in and got the pass from Waugh. Great shot. Gets his 8th of the year. 9:05, time of the goal here in the second period.
Ball will get the primary assist on that.
And Sam Malinsky has given the Avalanche a 1-0 lead on the Edmonton Oilers. Dumped into the Oilers zone. Ekholm along the end boards. Bardakov to the left wing. Point shot by Kulak. Doesn't get through. Lots of traffic. Nugent Hopkins to Emberson. Now to Ekholm. On the left wing to Howard to the line, but that's it. Blankenberg kept it in.
Oilers had a great first 8 minutes of this game. It's been all Colorado since then, Cam. Taking away a lot of time and space on Edmonton.
Blankenberg from the right point, a shot. That's steered aside by Ingram. Drury to the left wing point, a shot by Kulak. And that one slowly got its way to Ingram. He kicked it out. In front of his net, Nugent Hopkins, but the pass goes off the stick of Howard. It doesn't get out. Drury from the left side off the glove of Ingram. It's along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. O'Connor to the right wing corner to Drury. It's hit hard by Emberson. Didn't like it. Nugent Hopkins to skate out. Nugent Hopkins on the right for Roslovic into the Colorado end. Angle shot saved by Wedgwood. Edmonton makes a quick change. 1-0 Colorado here in the second period. 9:45 to go in this second. Natchez into the Oiler end on the right wing. Left side to McKinnon. Back to the point. Kulak wasn't quite there in time, so it goes all the way down into the Colorado end. Kulak out from behind his net. Banks it up the right off of McKinnon and just in. Nurse will stop behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse on the right to Murphy. Through the middle. Off of Henrique. Goes into Colorado territory. Cleared out. Henrique to Nurse. Just inside his line. Out of Frederick to Murphy. Murphy at center. Flips the puck to the left wing corner. Frederick out to Szymanski. To the left wing point for Wallman. To Frederick along the left wing boards into assist is Doc. They've got it they're in the skate. It's in the skates of Colton Doc. Szymanski to the blue line to Wallman. Now to Frederick up the left side. A shot saved by Wedgwood. Hit him in the right shoulder. Frederick left wing corner. Around the boards to the right wing point for Bouchard. 1-0 Colorado. 8.5 to go here in the second period. It's along the left wing. Colton will take bump from Frederick. In came Doc. Puck goes to the line. Wallman, a shot save made by Wedgwood. He'll hold on to it. We'll get some pushing after the whistle. Doc getting into it. Right in the face of Szymanski or Malinsky. Taves is in there too. All right, they got it all sorted out. 8:21 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Colorado leading Edmonton. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. and even catch boost bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Carbon X, proud sustainability partner of the Edmonton Oilers, is helping OilCountry make a positive impact. This Earth Month, OilCountry can make every effort count by supporting verified climate projects connected to game day, from getting to the game to the energy that powers Rogers Place. Fans who join the effort can take home a limited edition collectible crafted from real Oilers gear. Collectibles are limited. Visit carbonx.com/Oilers and make your effort count.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0. Colorado leads Edmonton, 8:21 to go in the second period. Sam Malinsky, the goal scorer for the Avalanche here in the second. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Colorado zone to the right of Scott Wedgwood. McDavid, Podkolzin, Savoy, Bouchard, and Ekholm on the ice for the Oilers. Podkolzin playing in his 300th NHL game. Puck to the left wing point. Goes to Bouchard to McDavid. Spins to the middle of the shot. Saved by Wedgwood. He covered it up. Penalty coming up to the Avalanche. Podkolzin got dumped in front of the net. Wedgwood just covered it before Podkolzin could get his stick on it.
Well, face-off win by McDavid. The Oilers create a look there, and Wedgwood was able to fight off what turned out to be an off-speed curveball.
Brock Nelson going to the box. Hooking call against Nelson. And Edmonton gets their first power play of the evening.
Well, they called it on him. I mean, he had it right in there. May have saved a goal.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. It's a #1 PK in the NHL.
Against the #1 power play.
Face off to the right of Wedgwood. Penalty kills been 34 of 37 in the last 12 games.
Is that all?
That's it. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard on the right to McDavid. To Bouchard in the middle. Off the boards into the corner as McDavid kept it going. To Nugent Hopkins now to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing to McDavid. He'll skate towards the net. He'll get it in front. The shot saved by Wedgwood and the puck cleared down the ice.
Wedgwood is just locked in. He is playing like a wall right now. Both goalies have been terrific in this game.
Bouchard up the left wing. Bump it back to Connor McDavid. David into the Colorado zone down the left side. A shot. That's off the stick of Taves. Puck on the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner to McDavid. Steps out to the line. Gave it to Bouchard to McDavid. Top of the circle on the right. To Bouchard, left wing point. Into the slot. Roslovic to the right for McDavid. Left wing to Podkolzin. McDavid on the left wing point for Bouchard. Flips it to the middle, and O'Connor can just get it out.
Like he kind of...
McDavid into the Colorado zone. Right wing. The shot saved by Wedgwood off of Roslovic. McDavid off the right side. His pass got blocked. Goes to the line. 35 seconds to go in the power play. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins in the right wing corner. And towards the net, off a stick to the left. Podkolzin to the blue line for Bouchard. He's in the middle. Left wing to Podkolzin. Left wing corner, McDavid will come out. A shot that hit the stick of Taves. Goes over to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins. Right side to McDavid. To the middle. Poked off his stick. Bouchard will keep it in the zone. Right wing to McDavid. To Bouchard. Bouchard waiting. A shot saved by Wedgwood. Held on with Roslovic in front of the net. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty to Brock Nelson.
Oh, they got lots of looks. Second straight game, they're getting bullied here.
Yep. Anton Forsberg Saturday in Los Angeles.
By the guys at the start of the year who are projected to be the backups.
But both, I would say, are carrying the mail for their respective teams right now. Face off to the left of Wedgwood. 1-0 Colorado, 6:20 to go in the period. Puck comes right in front for Henrique. The shot saved by Wedgwood. Puck goes in behind the net. Penalty is done. Great chance for Henrique. On the right wing point is Wallman. Right side to Kapanen. Skates across the top. Goes to the left. Is pass in front of the net. Just broken up by Kulak. It's near the top of the circle on the right wing. Kelly up to the line. It doesn't get out. Malinsky will get it out. Wallman to Ekholm. Ekholm in center ice. Dumps it in. It goes off a stick to Curtis Lazar. Lazar to the right wing corner. Lazar up the left. Rip it around. But Kelly is there for the Avalanche. He will get it out. 5.5 to go here in the second. 1-0 Colorado leads. Nurse starting the rush. Cross to Murphy on the right wing. Into the Colorado zone. Murphy softly played it in behind the net. Comes around to Natchez. He will chop it out. McKinnon flying after it. Frederick got to it first. Puck in the neutral zone. Landeskog, one touches to McKinnon to Landeskog. It's knocked off his stick. It comes out of the zone. Blankenberg on the right wing for Colorado to Natchez. Just to the Edmonton line. That's it. Sean has it at center. He'll shoot it in. Nurse on the left wing. Off of Natchez, right to Szymanski. Comes into the Colorado end, down the left wing, pulls to the middle. The shot saved by Wedgwood, covered it up. Nice little toe drag by Szymanski. Wedgwood with the left pad save, and then holds on. We're going to take a break. 4:44 to go in the second. 1-0 Colorado leading Edmonton from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cal Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 1-0 Colorado leads. Sam Malinsky, the goal scorer. 4:44 to go in the second period. Face off in the Colorado zone to the right of Wedgwood. McDavid, Podkolzin, and Savoia with Bouchard and Ekholm, and the puck up the right wing just off of Bouchard. It's brought in by Nichushkin. His pass across, and it's steered wide by Colton. He had a great chance, just missed the Edmonton net. Podkolzin cross-ice pass to McDavid, broken up by Blankenberg. O'Connor, or make that Colton across to Nelson. His pass hit a skate, and Podkolzin will start a rush on the right wing. Into the Colorado zone to McDavid off the right wing. Or Bouchard to McDavid in front of the net, and Savoy shot blocked. The rebound. Scores!
48 for Connor McDavid. Vasily put Colson with the drop pass just inside of the zone, and McDavid tried to thread a pass across first to Bouchard, and it went from Savoy back to McDavid, and he rips it home. We got a tie game.
15:49, time of the goal.
Should be Savoy and Bouchard on the assists.
And the puck hits center ice. Szymanski will bring it in. Right wing to Frederick. A shot saved by Wedgwood, and he will cover it. And we'll get a gathering in behind the Colorado net. 4:01 to go here in the second.
It was good. Think of how the two goals were scored. Oilers turn it over, quick play, where Edmonton had a chance to have possession, ends up at Edmonton's net. And in this one, an unlucky deflection. If you're a Colorado fan, puck goes to the wrong guy, Connor McDavid, because Wedgwood, if he's seen it clean, he's stopping it tonight.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. It's the first goal for the Oilers in, well, since the second period of the San Jose game on Thursday. My rudimentary math has 121 minutes and 36 seconds.
You're better at math than you give yourself credit for.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you were a bad goalie, but you certainly knew your save percentage. Look out.
Puck to the middle in the Oilers zone. Goes into the left wing corner. Howard will stop it behind the net. Left side to Nurse. Nurse to center. We're tied at 1 here in the second. Shot into the Colorado zone. Roslovic recovers on the right. Over to the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins had it poked past him. And on the right wing, Landeskog off the boards in behind Nurse. May have gone off of Nurse. Murphy at the side of the Edmonton net can drop it to Nurse. And it is Savoy and Bouchard on the assists. And the Oilers have tied the game up. Nurse waiting behind the net now, right through the middle. Off of Frederick. Directs it to center. Hacked in over the line by Doc. Kelly takes a hit. Puck goes to Frederick. Goes to the right wing corner. In behind the Colorado net. Left wing. Puck still along the boards. Trent Frederick. Dumped down. It goes near the top of the circle. And Kiviranta will get it out. Now to Kelly. It's passed to the middle. And coming back on the play was Colton Dock.
Great play by Colton Dock.
Amberson on the right to Frederick. Taken off of it by Kulak. Burns with it in his own zone with 2.5 to go here in the second period. And the game tied at 1. Connor into the Oiler end. He lost it. Henrique high in the air and out. Sean turning in his own zone for Colorado. Off the left wing boards. And the puck goes into the Edmonton end. Wallman hard off the right side. That'll roll up on end to the side of the Colorado goal. Blankenberg taken hard to the end boards by Lazar. Puck goes to the point. Ekholm keeping it in on the left. Back to Nick Blankenberg. Blankenberg has some room. Crowd urging on the Oilers as they've tied the game at 1 here in the second period. On the left wing, puck brought in. It comes across to O'Connor and then peeled off his stick nicely by Ekholm to McDavid. For Bouchard as he gets to center ice. Bouchard in over the line. The shot off the bar. Wow. And Nelson will get it out for Colorado. Ross Colton tries a return pass. Picked off by Ekholm. Will float it to the line. Malinsky gets his stick lifted, and it's Savoy to get it out to Podkolzin down the left wing. He'll bring it in over to McDavid. Hit the stick at Taves. Puck in the right corner. McDavid in the right wing corner. Goes in behind the net. Nelson swung it in front of his goal. Ekholm will keep it in for Edmonton. In the left wing corner, it's McDavid. Put it through the slot. Nobody there for the Oilers. Frederick has it right corner. Coming up to the last minute here in the second. Oilers and Avalanche tied at 1. Pass in front of the net. Hit a stick. Went wide.
Oh, what a play.
To the left wing point. A shot by Frederick. Just tipped wide. Murphy in the right corner for Roslovic. The right wing. Up to the blue line. Roslovic spinning. Now to Murphy. Murphy to the left wing point. 40 seconds to go in the period. A shot towards the goal. That was blocked. It's cleared out just past Murphy. Oilers, a lot of momentum after that goal. Nurse left wing to Frederick. And Ceremonies snap the puck in. Malinsky into the corner. Give it to Landeskog. Up the left wing to McKinnon. 18 seconds to go in the second. Cross ice for Malinsky. It's in the neutral zone. Then the Oiler end. It'll be Wallman to Bouchard to Wallman. Wallman didn't like the look of it. Loop back into his zone. Second period will end. Oilers and Avalanche tied at 1 through 40.
Oh, real good hockey game between two teams that are down a body or two each, but they're bringing it tonight. Highly entertaining hockey. Excellent second period for the Oilers. Go in the third.
That's a win a period, win a game. Oilers 4-3-3 when tied after 40. The Avalanche are 7-4-5. Both goals in this game coming in the second period. Sam Malinsky scoring for Colorado. Connor McDavid has the goal for Edmonton. And the Oilers and the Avalanche are tied at 1 after 40 minutes. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they've got the second intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's More Dealers, NHL Hockey, and the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers go! On a mission, Oilers after dark, no competition. This intermission, that's our tradition. Yeah, Oilers after dark, hear the recognition. Intermission, yeah, intermission. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the horn. Intermission time now.
Another period in the books, feeling the vibe here. The Oilers are lighting up the lamp tonight. Yeah, grab a drink with my crew, everything's feeling so right. We are the Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. Leaving our mark on this whole town. We ain't never gonna slow down. Oilers after dark.
As we sit high above ice level, taking in what's been a pretty entertaining hockey game, Rob, despite a low score line.
It has, and again, both teams getting glorious scoring opportunities. The Avalanche had a number of great looks to go up 2-0. You know, you think right before McDavid scored, the Avalanche had a 2-on-1. Nikushkin finds Ross Colton backdoor. Colton has a hole open net, and he fanned on his puck. Then the Oilers gave the puck away again, and the Avalanche come back on a 3-on-2, and they're unable to get a shot on net. And then that's where it comes back against the Avalanche in their own zone, and McDavid scores on a rebound. But to me, this play should never have happened, as the Colorado Avalanche coaching staff, Bednar, the head coach of the Colorado Avalanche, not here tonight. He took a puck in the head while standing on the bench last game, had to be taken to the hospital, didn't make the trip. So Dave Hackstall is the lead man in this game. They're with 4:44 to go in the second period. Colorado's up 1-0 in the game. They've just killed off an Oiler power play. You know, things are looking pretty good for the Avalanche. There's a TV timeout. The face-off is in Colorado's end. They come out of the TV timeout, and Colorado can put anyone on the ice, and they put their third pairing defenseman out, Blankenberg and Akon. Akon's got 21 games in his career. Blankenberg is the number 7, so they put their 7th and 8th defenseman on the ice in the defensive zone after a TV timeout. Everybody in the building knew that Connor McDavid and his line mates are coming on the ice for an offensive face-off, and the Colorado Avalanche roll out their 7th and 8th defensemen. And eventually they get caught in their own zone and taken advantage of by McDavid. So a in a game that has had very little between these two teams. And so far tonight, a goal right after a power play where the Oilers had too many men on the ice, and a poor coaching decision by Dave Haxtell of the Colorado Avalanche. Those are the difference so far in this hockey game. So a coaching mistake gave the Oilers an advantage, and Connor McDavid took full advantage.
He's looked good. Again, he seems to be just continuing in his fine form. McDavid is driving a lot of play, carrying the puck up the ice. He just looks completely engaged. Anybody else standing out to you from an Oilers standpoint for any particular reason in this game?
I mean, this is a game where not a whole lot is happening. Where there's very little ice. I mean, you've seen the physical play of Doc after, both during the play and after the play, getting involved, trying to get into the minds of the defensemen, especially the young defensemen of the Colorado Avalanche. I mean, Bouchard, a couple good plays and a couple plays he probably wants back in this hockey game. To me, the two best players for the Oilers, and it's not even close, have been Connor McDavid and Connor Ingram. Ingram, excellent in this hockey game, making the saves that he's had to. Both goaltenders have been very, very good, and that's why you have a 1-1 tie after 40 minutes. So, to me, there's very few mistakes in this game, and to me, so far, the biggest mistake has been made by the coaching staff of the Colorado Avalanche.
Well, it's a good pickup for sure on your part there. And again, those who are joining us late may not have heard, but Jared Bednar did take the puck up high in the last game, so he's out for this one and the next one for sure, and then we'll see from there. But it's amazing how, you wonder what kind of impact a coach can have on the game and how much of it is really left up to the players. Well, I guess that's a prime example of something that happens in the moment where a decision needs to be made.
Well, there's that one, and here's another one going the other way. The Edmonton Oilers on their bench have Curtis Lazar, who's in the lineup tonight. He's a right-handed shot. He can penalty kill, has over the course of the year. He's good in the circle, very good in the circle. And one of the reasons that the Oilers have liked him, and one of the reasons he's found a way to stay in the lineup, is he's a right-handed shot taking right-handed face-offs. Most centermen, not all, most centermen in the league, most players in the league are left-handed. So when you get in your own zone, the Oilers 3 times tonight have had a face-off in their own zone while shorthanded. And all 3 times that they've done it where Josh Szymanski's come on the ice to take face-offs on his weak side. All 3 times Curtis Lazar is right hand, that's his strong side. I found that a little odd. I thought that Curtis Lazar, here's an opportunity. You got Curtis Lazar in your lineup. Here's a chance to win a face-off on his strong side. All 3 times Szymanski came out. Again, he's on his weak side. He's going against, McKinnon and Nelson. He's going against strong, good face-off guys. So I thought those were moments that you could have seen possibly Lazar on the ice for those, but Chris Knobloch chose Szymanski. And that's something that Szymanski's going to obviously have to work on. Weak side face-offs. They're not easy when you're going against some of the best face-off players in the league.
No, for sure. Szymanski's played 9.5 minutes in this game, so he's up there and has been noticeable for some good quality plays, but obviously still learning at the NHL level as well.
Well, one of the plays that he was really good by him is he came down on it's kind of a 3-on-3. And he was on the outside, and then he took the puck hard to the middle and got a great shot away. That was actually one of Wedgwood's best saves of the day. Is a nice, confident play from Szymanski. Your guy that's playing third, fourth line role. Those players don't usually make plays like that, but very aggressive, very assertive, and he really forced Wedgwood to make a really good save on that one. So give credit to Szymanski, realizing and understanding the play, understanding his line mates were driving hard to the net, and he made it a very aggressive move to the middle and almost was rewarded for it.
Mike Howard down at 7.5 minutes, so it's not like they're throwing him over the boards like crazy. The balance of minutes is pretty much going where you think it might. McDavid with 11. No, check that. McDavid with 16:28 through the first 40 minutes of play.
He'll probably be up around 25-26 by night's end, depending on the score. The one with Isaac Howard, and this is something that it's going to continue with him until for him to become a regular. With the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, very good. Imagine if he had a nice tip on a play early in the first period, good opportunity from the point, gets the puck on net, and almost redirects into the net. But for him, it's getting pucks out in his own zone. When the puck comes around the board, he's a smaller winger. There's big defensemen coming down, and I can tell you from when I played, when you're a smaller winger and the defenseman sees it, he's coming down 99% of the time. He's going to try and swallow you up. So they see Howard, the defensemen are pinching earlier, and the puck didn't get out a couple times earlier in this hockey game. The longer the game stays close, Chris Knobloch is going to look for players that he trusts defensively more so than offensively. So we'll look in the third period how the ice time is divvied up. But that's one thing that Isaac Howard is going to have to continue to work on. As a young player, you learn as you go. And when you're playing against the Colorado Avalanche, the best in the league right now, this is a great team to get tutored by because they do the things the proper way night in, night out.
So they're winning the face-off battle right now, the Oilers are. They're winning the shots on goal. They're out-hitting them substantially. They've blocked more shots than Colorado. How do they find a little separation where it matters most? Of course, that's the score column.
Well, I mean, both teams could have 2 or 3 on the night. Wedgwood's made some big saves in this hockey game. Just continue. I think the biggest thing that when you're in a game against a very good team, and Colorado is, despite the players they have out, is you stay patient. You don't try to force anything. Colorado will take advantage of you if you force something, and little mistakes will cost you. Nurse, I think it was Nurse or it was Wallman, I'm not sure the defenseman that was on the ice, and Bouchard made a little mistake behind the net. It was a poor reverse, and then it was Bouchard, instead of just letting the puck keep pushing it further and further around, it was Wallman. So Wallman and Bouchard, he tries to play a little puck to himself and gets pinned, and all of a sudden it's more or less a 2-on-0. And that gets found, it goes in the back of the net as Malinsky scored his 8th of the season. So for me, just being patient, don't force something to try and create what isn't there. Let the game come to you, and the Oilers had their chances in that period.
Well, we'll see what the third has in store. Not before we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and step out for a quick news update. We are at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big... Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal... Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black appearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, PM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Score savings on your next vacation with Jet Set Parking. Take your love of hockey wherever the team goes. With self-park and valet park options, 24/7 shuttles, and transparent pricing, Jet Set Parking is there for every big moment. For a limited time, get 40% off airport parking with promo code HOCKEY when you book online. Book by April 15th for travel before July 31st. Limited spots available. Use code HOCKEY for 40% off airport parking at jetsetparking.com/YEG. Terms and conditions apply.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Prime Minister Mark Carney will wake up in the morning politically stronger than ever. The federal Liberals now have their first majority government since 2019, with Global News projecting victories for the Liberals in today's by-election in the riding of University Rosedale, along with the by-election in Scarborough Southwest. The by-election in the riding of Terrebonne is still too close to call between the Liberals and Bloc. It's the first time in history that a federal party in Canada has gone from a minority government to a majority through by-elections. However, there was also the help of several floor crossings. And in other news, Alberta is laying the groundwork to let more people pay their own money in order to bypass their doctor to get faster access to everything from CT scans to blood tests. Primary Health Minister Adriana LaGrange is proposing a bill that, if passed, will allow for rules to fast-track some medical tests without a referral from a health practitioner. Critics warn the plan risks dragging the province further down the path of a two-tiered system while siphoning staff from public hospitals. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trail Blade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe
Guy is back and ready to start the National Hockey League playoffs. On the way, it's Greg McTavish and Bob Stauffer to discuss Leon. It would be like winning the lottery if that guy is back and ready to start the National Hockey League playoffs. On the way, it's Greg McTavish and Bob Stauffer to discuss Leon. It would be like winning the lottery if that guy is back and ready to start the National Hockey League playoffs. On the way, it's Greg McTavish and Bob Stauffer to discuss Leon. It would be like winning the lottery if that guy is back and ready to start the National Hockey League playoffs. On the way, it's Greg McTavish and Bob Stauffer to discuss Leon.
After dark. The puck drops, it's time for the show. Watching the game with the crew I know. Late night hockey, lights are down low. For the Oilers, we're ready to go. Orange and blue and our hearts burn bright. We are the faithful, we own the night. Scoring a goal, yeah, it feels so right. We are the faithful, we own the night. Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We own the night. Yeah, we own the night. Midnight oil is burning, the rink is set alight. We bleed the copper and the blue, we own the frozen night. We are the Oilers after dark, a wildfire with a burning spark. We are the Oilers after dark, Oilers after dark.
We're basically the BLT of savings until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Avalanche tied at 1. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Tonight's Oilers playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation, supporting kids and families in need across OilCountry. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win that jackpot already, up to $229,000. Sam Malinsky scoring for Colorado. Connor McDavid with his 48th of the year scoring for Edmonton. Both those goals in the second period. We dropped the puck. We're underway in the third. Murphy in his own zone off the glass. It's picked out of the air, but it goes right to Szymanski. And up the right wing, got it out of the zone. Szymanski stood up at the blue line, so it's Nichushkin up the right wing, and he'll shoot it in. That hit a stanchion, came in front of the Edmonton net. Ingram was in behind the net to try and stop it, but the puck cleared out. Burns in behind his goal will stop. We're just underway here in the third. The Oilers and the Avalanche tied at 1. Long pass to Kulak. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. Across to Nichushkin. Left wing corner. Hammered it around on the left. And it's Savoy to get it out to McDavid. Nataput calls into McDavid. Into the Colorado end. Trying to split the D. And the puck rolls right to Wedgwood. He will cover it. And it'll be a face-off at the Colorado end. We are 50 seconds into the third.
Out-of-town scoreboard, Pizza 73 style, 2 games that matter for the Oilers. The Kings are up 3-0 over Seattle. That is heading to the third, and the Golden Knights are up 1-0 here over the Jets. Oilers, if they win tonight and win Thursday, first place tonight with Colorado in town, last place Thursday against Vancouver, they would come in second in the Pacific Division.
Puck on the right wing. McDavid in the corner in the Colorado end. Off the side of the net. Puck goes to the blue line. Bouchard is shot. Snared out of the air by Wedgwood. Be another face-off in the Colorado end.
Landeskog got a bit of a shot in on Bouchard. Landeskog is a very adept. I mean, he didn't play for 2 full seasons, but he's a really good face-off man. It's around 62% this year, and he's tough. He's one of the best fighting Swedes you'll ever see. I mean, of course, he played in Kitchener in the OHL.
David will take the draw against Nelson. Nelson to the corner for Taves off the boards. It will not get out. Bouchard on the right wing point. Rims it around to the left. Top of the circle, Natchez for Colorado to get it out to McKinnon, but it went off his skate. At the Edmonton blue line, Bouchard to the line, kept in by Brock Nelson. To the middle, to Natchez, the shot. Save made by Ingram. The puck in the right wing corner, Bouchard on the right wing to Savoy. He got it to center ice. Natchez at his own blue line. Now to Malinsky. Drop the puck to Ashawn. Left wing to McKinnon. Now to Natchez in front to Ashawn. Great stop made by Ingram as Ashawn jumped up into the play, got to the middle. And Ingram a great save. Ekholm down the left wing, a shot. And that is squeezed by Wedgwood. We get a whistle. We're a minute 50 into the third. This game's tied at 1.
Another stellar stop from Connor Ingram, who's giving Edmonton some terrific goaltending right now.
Sean got a real good shot right from the slot.
Yeah. Sean's having a big year playing. You know who coaches Colorado's farm team right now? Former Edmonton Oiler.
Who's that?
Mark Letestu.
Mark Letestu.
They're having a great season.
Roslovic kicks it free on the left wing boards. Just to Kiviranta, and Kiviranta off the right wing will get it out. Emberson will go in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson run around. Parker Kelly with a pass in front of the goal. No one can get a shot. Puck to the line. Ashawn on the right wing point. Over to Blankenberger's one-timer blockered away by Ingram. Puck along the left wing boards. Kiviranta to Waugh. To the blue line. Blankenberg on the right for Ashawn. Around to Waugh on the left. On the left wing boards. Waugh top of the circle. Into the corner. Behind the net for Kiviranta. Taken to the end boards by Jake Wallman.
They're winning a lot of puck battles against this line here.
Came free to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins slide out to center ice. Went to dump it in. It got knocked down. Now he hit Howard with it. Puck in the neutral zone. Connor Murphy can shoot it in. Burns off his skate in the right wing corner. Skates in front of his net. His pass went off of Henrique, but following it up was Bardakov, and he will get it out. That might go all the way down for icing, and it will be. 3 minutes, 17 seconds gone here in the third. The Oilers and the Avalanche tied at 1. Face off the Avalanche zone to the right of Wedgwood. Oilers will get McDavid, Podkolzin, and Savoy back out.
Waugh already at 52% in the circle.
Coleman Bouchard on the back. Puck goes to Bouchard to the middle. The shot, and that one hit bodies in front of the net, goes over to the right. Bardakov, right wing to O'Connor. Out through the middle. Ekholm inside his own blue line to McDavid. Comes into the Colorado end. Cross ice pass. That's picked off by O'Connor. Give it to McKinnon. It goes offside at the Edmonton line.
It's tight between these two teams.
Yes.
Half a mistake and you could be in trouble going the other way here. Chris Knobloch seems pretty comfortable going with McDavid's line head-to-head against the McKinnon line. They've loaded up McKinnon and Natchez on the same line. So those guys split up, pulled Lehkonen out of the lineup.
Face off just outside the Edmonton blue line. It gets between the Colorado defense. And Wedgwood will set it for Taves, who's in behind the Avalanche net. Skating through his Natchez, but left the puck. Taves through the middle now. Cross to Malinsky, now to Landeskog. Off his stick and in. Nurse on the right wing boards. Pitching down was McKinnon. The puck stays in the Oilers zone. Szymanski in the left wing corner. Cross to Murphy. Had to knock it down on the right wing, but Taves keeping it in. It'll bounce around near the blue line and to the line. Doesn't get out. McKinnon to the left wing corner. Taken off of it hard by Murphy. And Nurse skate up the left wing for Edmonton. At the blue line, gave it to Frederick. Cross ice pass, and that was blocked. Malinsky will get it out to Brock Nelson, to Natchez, into the Oiler end on the left wing. Into the slot, gave it to the middle to Ross Coltney, and his shot was partially blocked, goes wide. Ashawn will keep it in left wing point to Nelson, right wing corner, Nichushkin to the blue line. Blankenberg off the right corner boards for the left side. Ashawn off the left wing boards to the blue line. Nichushkin on the right for Blankenberg. His shot goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Nichushkin to Ashawn. To Colton on the end boards. Taken to the boards by Murphy. Puck in behind the net. Nelson. Left side to Colton to the left wing point for Ashawn. To Blankenberg in the middle on the blue line. His pass broken up by Nurse, but he pushes it down the ice. It'll be icing against the Oilers. 5:24 gone in the third. The Oilers and the Avalanche are tied at 1. Face-off will be in the Oilers zone to the right of Connor Ingram.
It was a good hit by Murphy on Nate McKinnon. Don't see McKinnon get hit a lot.
Oh, it's shoved to the ice. That was a good hit by Murphy. Nugent Hopkins taking this draw against Drury. And the puck goes to Murphy, now behind the goal for Nurse. And he's got room on the left. It's Nurse through center to Nugent Hopkins. Will shoot it in. That goes, it was up on end. It went over the end glass, off the mesh. We'll get a center ice face-off.
Ryan Nugent Hopkins turned 33 yesterday. He's played his entire 15-year career here at Edmonton. He is 7th in playoff scoring over the last 4 seasons. Of course, the Oilers losing to the Avalanche in 4, albeit a couple one-goal games, including an overtime loss back in 2022 in round 3, and then round 2 to Vegas in 6, and Florida in the final in 7, Florida in the final in 6. So he's played lots of games.
Yes.
Obviously, not surprisingly, McDavid and Draisaitl 1-2, and Bouchard in the top 3 as well.
Puck dumped into the Colorado zone. It's on the end boards. Pass in front broken up by Taves. Comes out and it's Malinsky into the Oiler end on the left wing. To the left wing corner to Kelly. Down to Drury on the right. To the right wing point. It got through the skates of Kulak. He's going to turn on it. Lazar's right on him, and it goes to the line and played back in by Henrique. Oilers were offside. They got to tag out.
Hustle.
And up the right wing, Landeskog into the Oilers zone. Checked on the play. Ekholm to Bouchard. Right wing to Savoy. Off the boards and in. Podkolzin got to it in the right wing corner. Pass behind the net, picked off by Burns. He'll get it to the line and out. Bouchard to Ekholm. Center ice. Drift the puck in. On the right wing, pulled off the boards by McDavid. Stepping up on the play was Burns to clear. Won't be hard enough for icing. As Bouchard.
Nope.
Around the boards off of Brock Nelson and out. Landeskog with it in the neutral zone. To Taves. Taves to Malinsky to Taves. On the right wing to Nelson into the Oiler end. To the middle, a shot. And that goes off of Ekholm. Ekholm will get it to the line. Kept in. Malinsky to Taves. Left wing point. To the slot for Nichushkin. Forced to the left side. Nichushkin to the left wing corner. Oh. Nugent Hopkins going to get a penalty.
You got to be Nugent's not happy. That play has been allowed all game. He's going right at the official here. You call that?
We'll take a break. 7 minutes, 16 seconds gone here in the third. Oilers and Avalanche tied at 1. Edmonton shorthanded when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
I guess you've heard rodent infestations are on the rise. Rodents are everywhere. Homes, cottages, and even businesses. I'm Rachel, a trained expert with Able Pest Control, and I love helping people, like James.
I found rodents at my business, and I know that getting them out is hard, so I called the pros at Able right away.
Smart move, James. We know what to do to get rid of all kinds of pests and protect your home or business guaranteed.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Rachel with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins off for slashing. Edmonton shorthanded. Third power play of the game for Colorado. We're tied at 1. 7:16 gone in the third. Colorado 0 for 2 on the power play. And the Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. Waugh taking the draw against Henrique. Henrique wins it. Cleared off the right wing glass by Murphy. Pretty high on the glass. But it goes all the way down the ice. Taves to Natchez. Natchez to the Edmonton line down the right wing. To the end boards. Give it to Waugh. He's in the right wing corner. To Natchez. That goes over his stick to the left. Landeskog. Around on the right for McKinnon. We'll go in behind the Edmonton net, over to the left, McKinnon, top of the circle on the left, across the slot, over to the right wing corner, he'll get it across, finding Natchez to the blue line for Taves, left wing to Natchez, to Taves in the middle, into the slot, and there was Nurse, he'll get it out and down the ice. Edmonton can make a change. Minute 5 to go in the penalty to Nugent-Hopkins. Natchez through the middle. Natchez Throws it back to McKinnon. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Around the boards on the left. Natchez, left wing point to Taves on the blue line. On the right for McKinnon. To Taves. Down the right side that goes off of Ekholm. Ekholm will turn and drill it down the ice. Oilers can make another change with 35 seconds left to go on the penalty to Nugent Hopkins. We're tied at 1. 8:45 gone in the third. Taves at his own blue line to Nichushkin. Into the Oiler end on the left for Natchez. Now to McKinnon. He'll get a pass across that goes off of Nurse right to Henrique. And he can come up the left wing. It's Henrique into the Colorado end. Henrique towards the net. A shot and a save made by Wedgwood. Penalty over in 8 seconds. Brent Burns to center ice. Left wing to Natchez. Into the other end for Nelson. Now to Nichushkin on the right wing. To the point to Burns. Penalty is done. Natchez has it on the left wing. Colorado 0 for 3 on the power play. For Brock Nelson to the blue line to Burns. A shot save made by Ingram through traffic. And Nugent Hopkins will slow it down. Take it behind the net. Penalty coming up to Colorado. Crowder reacts at McDavid up the left wing. Ingram's gone to the bench for the extra attacker to Nugent Hopkins into the Colorado zone. Right side to Wallman. Off the right wing boards for McDavid. To the blue line. Bouchard to McDavid. Right wing point. Gets away from Drury. Puck goes to the corner and it's touched by Colorado. And Edmonton with 10:06 to go in the third. Tied at 1. Will go on their second power play of the game.
13, Marner slashing.
Nichushkin off for the slash.
Tight standard, eh?
Yeah. No, that was a slash. We'll give him that one.
Give him a little love tap with the stick.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Give him a stick. Let him know he was there.
Let him know you're there.
Now, who was the best guy that you called all years in WHL that knew how to use that stick?
I mean, Jim Vandermeer.
Brian Wells.
He had a lot of...
Remember when Brian Wells went after Bert Tenordi?
Oh, yeah. Puck to the line. Here's Bouchard. A blast and a blocker saved by Wedgwood. Podkolzin to the blue line to Bouchard. Right wing corner, McDavid. To the point for Nugent Hopkins. Now to Bouchard. Left wing to Podkolzin. To Bouchard. Bouchard along the blue line. Podkolzin top of the circle, left side. Into the corner to McDavid. His centering pass blocked, but he gets it back. McDavid across to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing top of the circle. Tried to get it low, and that was thrown out by Kelly. And there's going to be a penalty. He closed his hand on the puck. Parker Kelly's going to go to the box.
Call a timeout here if you're the Oilers.
5-on-3 for a minute 24.
Call a timeout.
It's one thing if you bat it out, but if you grab it and throw it, it's a penalty. Yeah. There's no debating that one. If it was in the air and you just bat it, that's fine. But he caught it and then threw it. So the Oilers get a 5-on-3 here for a minute 24. 1-1 game, 9.5 to go in the third.
I think they're calling
timeout called by the Oilers, which is, yeah, those guys have been out there for a bit. So what an opportunity for the Edmonton Oilers. So Kelly to the box. Nichushkin's penalty. $1:24 to go in that. Oilers can rest the power play group a bit. Discuss the strategy on this 5-on-3.
Got to get a face-off win. Get it to the net. Tack the net with numbers. Chaos. Doesn't have to be a Picasso. Edmonton's won 52.5% of the draws. McDavid's 8-5 in this game. Nugent Hopkins is 6-2.
All right. 5-on-3 for Edmonton.
Brock Nelson against Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers got to crash in and support Nuge off the draw if there's a 50-50 puck.
It's to the right of Wedgwood. Nugent Hopkins wins it. Bouchard has it left point. Now to McDavid on the right. Into the corner, Nugent Hopkins. Smacked off his stick, but right over to Roslovic to the blue line for Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid to the middle. Over to Bouchard on the left. The shot, save, Wedgwood. Rebound off the side of the net. Puck goes to the point. And Bouchard has it. Right wing side to McDavid. In front of the net. Deflected wide by Bud Colson. Roslovic on the left wing. Up near the blue line. Now to McDavid. Off the left side to Roslovic. To McDavid, top of the circle. Goes to the middle of the ice. And now to Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid in front of the net, just off the stick of Bouchard before he could pull the trigger. And he'll take it up to the blue line. Right wing corner to McDavid, to the top of the circle. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. A cross ice pass, hit a skate, comes back to McDavid in the middle, towards the net, deflected off the outside of the goal by Roslovic. He's got it on the left wing. Gave it to Bouchard in the middle. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid in front of the net, just missing the stick of Pod Colson. Roslovic comes across the blue line. Left wing corner. McDavid in front of the net. That pass got blocked. Bouchard will keep it in. Couple of seconds left in the 5-on-3. Right wing corner. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Shot save. Rebound. Oh, just deflected on the Roslovic offering. It's 5-on-4. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard to McDavid to Bouchard. And that went off of Nelson. It comes out. 22 seconds to go in the power play. We're tied at 1. We're in the third. 7:48 to go in the period. Puck goes to the left wing point. Savoy off the boards to McDavid. Left wing corner to Roslovic. To McDavid behind the net. He is pressured. That is ripped around by Kulak. And it's kept in. Bouchard will keep it in. But McDavid...
Kulak got McDavid right in the unprotected part of the knee.
And McDavid is slowly skating to the Oiler bench. That puck had come out, so that was offside against Edmonton. 7:32 to go here in the third, tied at 1. Just 2 seconds left to go. They're going to bring the face-off all the way down. It was a minute 24 of 5-on-3. The Colorado Avalanche able to kill it off. Race off to the right of Ingram. Parker Kelly poised to come out onto the ice, and Ekholm will bat it out of the zone. Edmonton now 0 for 3 on the power play. And puck at the Edmonton line. It's Wallman. Through the middle to Henrique. Will shoot it in. Kulak on the end boards. Landeskog won't get it past Kapanen. Kapanen's pass to the right wing point. Wallman with a shot. Glove save made by Wedgwood. And we get the whistle. We can take a break. We got 7:03 to go here in the third. The Oilers, the Avalanche tied at 1. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Steel Haas Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 7:03 to go in the third. Oilers and Avalanche tied at 1.
Disappointment, though. 5-on-3 power play for a minute and a half, and they couldn't make it count. Lots of looks. A little bit too deliberate for me. Just get it to the net and shoot it.
Murphy with a shot, and that's booted out by Wedgwood. Natchez to center ice for Colorado. Into the Oiler end. To McKinnon, flips it towards the net, blocked by Murphy. Landeskog goes in behind the goal. Right wing to McKinnon, to the right wing point. Malinsky across the line to Kulak. Over to Malinsky. On the right wing to McKinnon to Malinsky. A one-timer and a save made by Ingram. The puck goes into the corner. Landeskog on the end boards. Lost it to Szymanski, now to Nurse.
Szymanski wins a lot of battles down low.
Nurse flips it out. Perfect draw weight. Won't be icing. Kulak off the left wing boards, got it out of the zone.
See if McDavid, a couple shifts from now, comes back on. Blocked a shot off the side of his leg.
It's out there now. Pass through the middle. Puck goes in over the line. A shot just off the toe of Wedgwood. The puck along the left wing to the line where Ekholm keeps it in.
Connor's fine, by the way.
And Kelly will get it out to Kiviranta. Into the Oiler end, goes to the right wing corner. Taken to the corner by Ekholm. Kiviranta to the right wing point. To Burns, a shot that goes off of Bouchard. And up the right wing, McDavid just got it to center ice. That's it. Waugh into the Oiler zone. Caught by McDavid. Loose puck to Podkolzin. Over on the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Off the left wing boards and in. Edmonton can make a change.
Bit of a short shift there from Connor.
It's in behind the Colorado net. Taves on the right to Ashawn. Now to Nichushkin. Rolls it into the Oiler end. Wallman flips it out to center ice. 5:15 to go here in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Avalanche. Shot in on the right that goes off his stick and it goes into the crowd. And we got a whistle and we can take a break. Tied at 1. 5:09 to go here in the third. The Oilers and the Avalanche from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Cybersecurity is not just IT, it's a business issue. One breach can halt operations and permanently damage trust. Business leaders choose AltTech because they understand the stakes. Their specialists design cyber-first IT systems that protect productivity, safeguard data, and support growth. From construction to nonprofits, Canadian organizations rely on AltTech to stay resilient in a digital-first world. Secure operations, strong reputation, sustainable growth. That is AltTech. Visit altech.ca. That's ALT-TECH.ca.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 5:09 to go in the third. The game's tied at 1. This has been a goaltending how-to seminar up until this point. Scott Wedgwood in goal for Colorado. Connor Ingram in net for Edmonton. Both have been sensational.
McKinnon and McDavid going toe-to-toe here. A little bit of a conversation before the drop.
At center ice, Kulak on the left wing will shoot it in. Along the left wing boards, Podkolzin through the middle, got it out. Kulak has to turn on it. Cross to Burns in his own zone, up the right wing. It won't get out. Savoy to McDavid. Shoot it in behind the Colorado net. Kulak to Burns in the right corner. Out through the middle to Natchez. One touches it on the left to McKinnon. Off the left side. He'll get it across to Natchez. Lost it at the top of the circle. It's McDavid to center ice for Podkolzin. He'll flip the puck in. Edmonton makes changes.
Excellent work back to the puck there from Silly Podkolzin. I'll break that play up.
Inside his own zone. Ashawn up the right wing for Colton. He'll steer it in. Ingram got the puck on the left wing boards. And it's Henrique to center ice for Edmonton. He'll shoot it in. Wedgwood out of his net. Slowed it up. Puck goes to the corner. Ashawn in behind the net. Into the skates of Adam Henrique. And now in front of the net and just a little bit too far for Curtis Lazar. It's Nichushkin to center ice for Colorado, and the Avalanche offside at the Edmonton blue line with 3:54 to go here in the third. The game's tied at 1.
Connor Murphy's had a really good game for Edmonton. He's been
physical.
He's been arguably their best player. Along with 97, He's been pretty good too.
Malinsky scoring for Colorado, McDavid for Edmonton, both in the second period. Edmonton had a 5-on-3 for a minute 24 in the third. Couldn't score. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. Shots are 29-24 in favor of the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins, Roslovic, and Howard out there, or Frederick out there right now. Puck shot in. Murphy to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing boards for Roslovic. Gave it to Frederick. His pass picked off by Malinsky for Nichushkin. He'll dump it in. Ingram out to play it. Up the right wing to Roslovic at center ice. Gained the center ice line, just dumped it in. Malinsky on the right wing. For Kelly, plays it off his skate, comes into the Oilers zone. A shot and a glove save made by Ingram as Kelly trying to use the D as a screen. Got a quick little snapshot on net. Put it just past the leg of Ty Emberson. A crafty play. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Ingram. Oilers close out the regular season Thursday here at Rogers Place against the Vancouver Canucks. Landeskog to take the draw against Lazar. Puck to the right wing corner. Bouchard up the boards to McDavid. Into the Colorado end. Cuts across the top. Drops it to Savoy. A shot off the stick of Kulak. Goes into the corner.
What a pass.
Great pass by Natchez to Landeskog. He gets to center and shoots it in. It's along the left wing boards. McKinnon to the line to Kulak. Across to Burns. A snapshot wide. Comes off the end boards. Chopped in behind Ingram. He's trying to cover it up. He does. And we get the whistle with 2:56 to go into third, and the game tied at 1.
Colorado thought Bouchard was in there. That was close. But it was Ingram that got his hand on the puck in the end.
Bouchard was sealing the post.
Yeah, he was. They're talking about it here.
Well, as long as he doesn't put his hand on the puck. Well, it was close.
It was close.
He had his glove towards the puck. I don't know that it was in the crease at the time. No, I think he was okay. Face-off will be to the left of Ingram.
Power on power here. Yep. They're going to keep this line out for Colorado. Henrique's got to get a face-off. He got waved out. Nugent's going to have to lean in and get a saw-off with McKinnon.
Wins it clean. Nurse behind the net to Murphy. Up the right wing, Roslovic to Murphy to Nurse. Left side to Henrique. He's trying to direct it out. Nugent Hopkins did get it out. And Natchez in his own zone can drop the puck to Taves. Taves through the middle. Left wing to McKinnon. He's at his own blue line. We got 2.5 to go in the third. The game's tied at 1. Taves will dump it in. McDavid off the inboards. On the right wing, the pass to Roslovic. He'll go towards the net. A shot. Pad save by Wedgwood. And the puck at the Colorado line. Taves to center ice for McKinnon. Into the Oiler end to Taves. Dumping it behind the Edmonton net. Murphy for Bouchard. Right wing to Doc. And Doc will get into the Colorado zone. Go to the right wing corner. A backhand towards the net. That missed. Ekholm on the left wing point. Will pump it around to the right for Bouchard. His shot does not get through. It goes up in the high slot area. And it'll be Waugh to center. And he'll flip it in. It takes a nasty hop in front of Ingram. But he kept it out. The puck in the right wing corner. Waugh around to the left wing point for Kulak. 1.5 to go here in the third. Game tied at 1. The Oilers and the Avalanche. Szymanski off the boards and behind the net. Bouchard to the line where it was kept in. O'Connor off the boards. A shot. And that one hit Bouchard. Kelly to the right wing point. Burns with a shot. It's poked towards the net. Saved by Ingram. Along the right wing, O'Connor. Swing it back to the left wing point. Kulak to Burns. Burns, a snapshot. Tip just wide. I don't think Ingram saw it. And the puck in the left wing corner. Last minute here in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Avalanche. Drury's shot from the left wing misses. Burns has got it right wing point. Burns to the left wing corner. To Drury, left side. Ripped on net and a glove save by Ingram off of Brett Kulak. Ingram holds on. 48 seconds to go in the third period.
Well, that was a minute solid. The Oilers were just running around. Szymanski made 2 really good defensive plays, but Edmonton couldn't get the puck out. They got to survive this 48.3 seconds. Get a point no matter what.
Roslovic had that chance earlier, too. He went down the right wing.
Lazar, right side draw, 62% in the circle.
And wins it. Right corner. Murphy up the boards and out. Malinsky for Nichushkin. It misses him. Goes into the Oilers zone. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Murphy behind the Edmonton net. And get rid of Brock Nelson. Puck to Nurse. He'll slide behind the goal. Go over to the right wing. Nurse off the boards. Up in the air. That's over the head of Colton. It's icing. With 18 seconds to go here in the third period.
Just reverse the puck. Now they got some work to do here. 18 seconds left. The Oilers do have 2 centers that can take draws here with McDavid and Nugent Hopkins. Edmonton's won 56% of the faceoffs in this game. Nelson against McDavid.
All right. It's to the right of Connor Ingram. They tie up. It's in their skates. And Natchez will get it. He'll get it out to McKinnon. He won't get a shot away. Taves will, but it goes wide. Natchez in behind the Edmonton net. To the left wing corner. Left wing to McKinnon. To the blue line. Taves will shoot it. Glove save made by Ingram. He holds on with 1 second left. Avalanche have had a lot of the play the last 3 minutes.
It's been a good game.
Very good game. The pace is always high when the Oilers play the Avalanche. Makes it fun. Get a lot of chances at both ends. Both goaltenders have been very good. Face off to the right.
No shots off this draw.
Lazar against Nelson. Nope, they drop it, and we're going to need extra. That's okay.
Yep.
The Oilers and the Avalanche tied at 1. We will have overtime for you. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 action when we come back. From Rogers Place, Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Edmontonians, do you bleed orange and blue? Delve into the heart of everything Oilers with Oilers Now. Only on 880 CHAD. Tune in weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Bob Stauffer delivers the inside scoop with exclusive interviews, expert analysis, phenomenal guests, and a few surprises. Don't miss a second of the conversation. Discover the heartbeat of your Oilers on 880 CHAD, the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Avalanche going to overtime. The Oilers in 3-on-3 overtime, 9-7 this year. They're 0-3 in shootouts, so they're 9-10 overall. Colorado, 3-5 in 3-on-3 overtime, 3-6 in shootouts, 6-11 overall. All the scoring came in the second period. Sam Malinsky for Colorado, Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Shots 31-28 in favor of the Oilers.
Now, they've gone a lot with Savoy and McDavid. And I wouldn't do that. I'd go Nugent Hopkins and McDavid.
That's what we're seeing.
And then I'd go Savoy and Roslovic, because they've won 2 games for Edmonton in overtime this year. And they're going to go McKinnon, Nelson,
and Taves.
Okay. Got to win the draw.
Yeah, you got that right. They drop it, and Nelson was able to get it back to Taves, so the first possession goes to Colorado.
And they get Natchez out there.
And it is McKinnon to Natchez, into the Oiler end, down the left wing, turns towards the left wing boards, gets it to the middle of the ice, to the blue line, now to the left, top of the circle for Taves. Taves has it, left wing point, brings it out of the zone, forced back by McDavid, now to McKinnon, to Taves, into the Oiler end on the right. Taves on the right point, gave it to Natchez, left side. And Natchez across to Malinsky on the left wing towards the net. He'll shoot it. Save made by Ingram. Puck gets to the right wing, and it is McDavid. And the Oilers get control. McDavid to center ice. Picks up speed, comes in over the line, drops it to Bouchard. A shot off the stick of Malinsky, and it'll get to the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard in his own end for Matt Savoy. And it is Savoy and Roslovic.
But Bouchard's got to get off. Yep. He's at 1:15 right now.
Savoy, right wing corner. To Roslovic, comes up the right side. Bouchard makes a change. Roslovic through the middle of the ice into the Colorado zone. Goes to the left wing corner. Up against the boards. Roslovic's pass, I got right to the stick of Nelson. And he'll give it to Nichushkin at his own blue line for Malinsky. To Nichushkin on the right. Nichushkin into the Oilers zone. And he wanted to get that to Nelson. That does not connect. And Wallman on the left wing in the Oiler end. Wallman into the Colorado zone. To the left wing corner. Behind the net. To the right wing point. Kapanen forced out. Kapanen putt Colson out there with Ekholm. And down the left wing. Kapanen into the Colorado end. He'll drive to the net. Won't get a shot. Ekholm has it left wing. Kapanen ran into Wedgwood. It's going to be goalie interference. And the Oilers are going to be shorthanded here in overtime. We are 2 minutes and 6 seconds in.
4-on-3.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Timeout called by the Avalanche. So a power play here in OT for Colorado.
So I'm going to assume we're going to see Nugent Hopkins, probably with Ekholm and Bouchard, or Nurse and Murphy.
It's like Nurse and Murphy.
It's a little surprised they went with Colson and Kapanen. Thought maybe they go back to McDavid and Nugent Hopkins.
Nugent Hopkins to take the draw. Power play for Colorado here in overtime. Nugent Hopkins to take the draw. Landeskog can win it to the line. It's Taves in the middle. Right wing to McKinnon. Towards the net, a shot. And that one hit the stick of Landeskog and it went out of play.
That would have gone in.
Hard shot by McKinnon off the right side. Oh, that went off the bar.
Went off the cross.
I thought that went off the stick of Landeskog. No, that went right off the bar and out. Face off to the left of Ingram. Puck to the slot and to the blue line. It's Taves. Right wing to McKinnon. McKinnon will pull it. He'll shoot it. And that one deflected off a Nurse. Broke his stick and it goes out of play. Nurse will go over to the Oiler bench.
They've had 2 point-blank looks for McKinnon in 17 seconds. And he's going to shoot the pill, you know that.
All right, Nurse has a new stick. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Nathan McKinnon. And the puck at the blue line, it's Taves on the right wing point. To the middle, right side to McKinnon. He'll skate towards the net. Drops it back to Taves over on the left. The one-timer ripped high and wide by Natchez, and it will get out. McKinnon to bring it back in on the right wing. Now to Taves in the middle on the blue line. Right side, McKinnon. Cross ice to Natchez, to Taves, to Natchez. One-timer off the outside of the goal. And the puck cleared out and down the ice by Nurse.
That's a great stop there by Ingram.
Up the left wing. It'll be Natchez to center. Natchez into the Oiler end on the left side. And now Ekholm trying to get it out. He won't, but Henrique will. And the puck comes out. 49 seconds left to go in the penalty to Kapanen. Minute 40 to go here in OT. McKinnon through the middle into the Oilers zone and to the right wing now to Natchez. To McKinnon on the right wing point. McKinnon in front. Oh, what a save by Ingram on the redirection by Landeskog. That was robbery with the right pad. Puck to the point. Taves, right wing to Natchez. Natchez to Taves across in front. Landeskog can't put it in. How did that stay out of the net?
Did he get that with his left hand?
I don't know if he got it with a pad or what, but somehow that stays out. Connor Ingram, oh my, he is having an evening. That one hit the post. Landeskog kind of fanned on it.
Well, they got to find a way to win a draw here if you're Edmonton.
He fanned on it and it went off the post, and then Ingram covers it. Moments before, Ingram makes an amazing stop off of Landeskog. 18 seconds left to go in this power play. Minute 12 to go in overtime, and the Oilers and the Avalanche with an exciting game here tonight at Rogers Place. On the right wing, Landeskog to the point, to Taves. Right side, McKinnon, a shot. That hit the post, too. Natchez to the blue line. Now on the left side, Natchez walks to the middle, doesn't have a shooting lane to Taves. A shot and a save by Ingram. Penalty over. The long pass. Oh, it just missed Kapanen. Would have been a breakaway. Kapanen goes in behind the Colorado net. His pass in front of the net, partially blocked. McDavid on the right wing to Kapanen. Comes out of the zone. There's 38 seconds left to go here in OT. It's now 4-on-4. Oh, McDavid run into Natchez. And it's Ekholm to McDavid into the Colorado end. 28 seconds left. Cross ice pass on the right wing point. Bouchard to McDavid. He's walking down the middle. A shot. It comes in front of the net. That didn't get through. McDavid's got it on the left wing. It's along the left wing boards. Malinsky gets control for Colorado. Gave it to Taves. 10 seconds to go. To Malinsky. Malinsky in his own end. Colorado 0 for 4 on the power play. And this thing's going to go to a shootout. Oilers survive the power play in overtime thanks to Connor Ingram and 2 posts. Wow. Crazy. Colorado had so many good chances.
I mean, Ingram with just a great start.
Oh. Ingram 0-1 in shootouts this year.
Both goalies were tremendous in this game.
Wedgwood's 3-5 this season. Yeah, both goaltenders have been tremendous in this game. In his career, Ingram is 3-4 in shootouts. As they clean the ice up here, we get ready.
Well, we know it's McDavid, Nugent Hopkins will be 2 of the shooters. I might be inclined to go with Roslovic for the 3rd shooter for Edmonton with no Draisaitl.
He's the only guy that has scored in a shootout this season. Well, he's 2 for 3.
Then I'd be going with Roslovic.
Yeah,
it's almost like I knew what.
No, I'm saying, sorry, Draisaitl is the only one that has scored. He's 2 for 3. Everybody else is 0 for. Now, for the Oilers, this is just their 4th shootout all season.
And they're 0-3.
Yeah.
And what are Colorado?
They are 3-6.
David's going to lead it off here for Edmonton.
All right. The shootout now to begin as McDavid picks it up, goes over to the right. McDavid coming back to the middle. McDavid, the shot, scores! Stick side on Wedgwood. And the Oilers get the first goal of the shootout.
If I recall correctly, Nelson can really sell a forehand. This is going to be Chachushkin, not Nelson.
Chachushkin's 3 for 7 this season. Chachushkin right through the middle, now weaves over to the right, comes back to the middle, shot, scores. Wow, did he snap that in a hurry on the glove side.
Okay, Nugent Hopkins loves to go blocker side.
All right, Brian Nugent Hopkins, 2nd shooter for the Oilers. Teams are both 1 for 1. Nugent Hopkins on the left, now back to the middle. Will wait, shot, scores! Off the post and in on the stick side. Oilers up 2-1 in the shootout.
Natchez.
All right. Martin Natchez, the next shooter. 3 for 8 this season. All right. Natchez goes way to the right. Natchez will pull to the backhand, forehand, scores. Natchez threw the brakes on. And back to his forehand. We're tied at 2 apiece in this shootout.
Roslovic.
Well, Jack Roslovic, the 3rd shooter for Edmonton. Roslovic. Little to the left. Now Roslovic will pull to the middle and then try to go 5-hole. Wedgwood shut the door.
I'm going to assume we're going to get McKinnon here.
Yeah, you'd think. And the Oilers will need a stop to push this to extra shooters. And it is Nate McKinnon. McKinnon this season 2 for 5. McKinnon right down the middle with pretty good speed. He'll come in, he'll slow up, shoots and scores. And the Avalanche will win this thing in a shootout. As Nathan McKinnon has got as good a shot as there is, fires that into the net. And Colorado will win it 2-1 in a shootout. Heck of a game here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if Edmonton can play much better than they did, given who they didn't have in the lineup.
Yeah, they played well. They played well. Good game. Oilers, unfortunately, don't get the 2 points. Do get the 1. But lots of opportunity, both ends of the rink. Both goalies, incredibly good. And in the end, it's a shootout victory for Colorado. So Edmonton 0-4 in shootouts this season. Colorado improves to 4-6.
Yeah, you know, the Oilers got an excellent start tonight from Connor Ingram. Connor Murphy was terrific on defense.
Had to kill a penalty in overtime.
I feel real bad for Ingram.
Yeah, I mean, he was incredible.
But they did a great job in their shootout attempts, I'll tell you.
They did.
3 for 3. It's tough. And we don't see them working a lot on shootouts. So, LA has defeated the Kraken 5-3.
Okay, so that puts them at 89 points. Oilers at 91.
So the Oilers have the tiebreaker against LA with most overtime regulation wins. So even if LA wins their final 2, as long as Edmonton beats Vancouver, the worst team in the league, coming up, Vegas is going to win tonight, and they're going to end up 2 points ahead of the Oilers. Anaheim, so Vegas first in the Pacific, 93 with 1 game left. Edmonton second in the Pacific, 91 with 1 game left. Anaheim third in the Pacific at 90 with 2 games left. LA fourth in the Pacific in the wild card right now, 2 games left at 80. Is that right?
Yeah.
89.
89, yeah.
2 games left.
Yeah.
So it's simple for Edmonton. They got to beat, if they beat Vancouver, and let's not forget that they're going to have a good idea here where they're at, because the Anaheim Ducks tomorrow, the Kings are at Vancouver tomorrow night.
Yes.
And the Ducks are at Minnesota. That is not going to be an easy game. Now, did not Minnesota play tonight? Or did they play last night? I'm trying to recall.
They played last time?
Why did I think that Minnesota played tonight? Of course, the computer decides to take.
They did. They lost to St. Louis.
6-3 in St. Louis. So they go back home, play the second of a back-to-back. We don't know who they're going to play. But Anaheim is in Minnesota tomorrow. And LA is in Vancouver tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then on Wednesday, for some reason, I thought Anaheim had a back-to-back. No, Anaheim Thursday is going to be, I thought they were at Nashville to conclude things.
I think you're right.
So, yeah, the Ducks are at the Predators. So really, and then the Kings are at the Flames. The Flames they're playing good at home. They got plus goal differential at home. Anyways, look, you'll take this performance. Like,
yes,
it was there. Edmonton short some bodies. McDavid with his 48. I know it's, again, Vegas at 93, a game left. Edmonton at 91, a game left. Anaheim at 90, 2 games left. And, yeah, so if Anaheim wins both games, even if Edmonton wins the 1 game against Vancouver, Anaheim would move ahead. LA cannot, if the Oilers beat Vancouver on Thursday night, LA cannot move ahead of Edmonton in the standings. So they put themselves in a position where they could potentially, no matter what, avoid playing Colorado in the opening game. McDavid gets 1 point tonight. Okay. He's got a game left. He's at 134. Kucherov got 2 points tonight. He's got a game left. He is at 130. McKinnon has 2 games left. He's at 126, so he's 8 points behind. Bouchard adds an assist. He's got a game left, and he's at 92, 11 points up on Werenski, and 13 points up on Hughes, 14 points up on Hughes. So he's going to win the scoring race for the defenseman. McDavid's, unless Kucherov has an unreal performance here in his final game of the year, Connor, and that's the other thing, there's no guarantee, just so everybody's aware here, depending upon what happens with the LA Kings and what happens with Anaheim here over the next couple of days. We'll see if McDavid even does. The Rangers, by the way, are at Tampa. So Tampa, they could light them up. They could get it pretty good. Bottom line here, there's still something to play for Thursday. And Edmonton, depending on what happens with the Ducks over the next couple games, still is a decent possibility to opening the playoff series at home. That is, if they take care of business against Vancouver, and Anaheim drops a point in the next 2 road games. That's that simple, Cam. Did I explain it, or did I confuse everybody?
No, you explained it. I got it. Well. That all makes sense. So there's a lot of things still in play with. Well, there might be less when we get to Thursday, but as it sits right now, there's still a lot that can happen.
Oilers have dropped 6 straight games in shootouts dating back to December 30th. Reid Wilkins mentioned via Twitter. That's not good.
Well, I'm glad there's no shootouts in the playoffs.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
And the 3 goals they scored. The Oilers scored 2 nice ones.
Yeah.
And Ingram will tell you he's got to come out with a stop. So, Vancouver coming up on Thursday to close out the regular season.
All right, we're looking forward to it. We had a good one here tonight at Rogers Place. 2-1, Colorado defeats Edmonton. Malinsky scoring for Colorado. McDavid for Edmonton. It goes to a shootout. McKinnon gets what turns out to be the game winner in the shootout. Edmonton drops to 40, 30, and 11. Colorado improves to 53, 16, and 11. 2-1, the Avalanche defeat the Edmonton Oilers in a shootout. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
For Bouchard to McDavid in front of the net, and Savoy shot blocked. The rebound. Scores! Connor McDavid had it come over to him, and he ties the game at 1.
That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in 3s. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in 3s. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, I know Connor Ingram got beat 3 elite finishes in the shootout.
Yeah.
But the Oilers don't get there without Connor Ingram tonight.
He was excellent. Both goalies were excellent. This was a well-played game. It was end-to-end action. Both teams had their spurts where they were the better team. There weren't a whole lot of big mistakes in this hockey game. There was a little bit of physicality, some gamesmanship. It was a fun game to watch, and this is a series that you'd love to watch when all of the players are healthy on both teams. There's a lot of stars out of the lineup tonight, but it's too bad that the shootout. both goaltenders were excellent.
Yes.
And then you go to a shootout and 5 of the 6 shots go in. And actually, Roslovic, he had exactly where he wanted to go. He just missed the 5-hole by about an inch. But he did get Wedgwood to open his legs. I think the Oilers will be happy. And again, this point is huge for the Oilers. It is not the result they wanted, but this point allows the Oilers to control their destiny as opposed to having to play against the Colorado Avalanche in the first round. And it's not only the Avalanche in the first round, it's if you go that direction, you have Minnesota or Dallas in the second round. So this point alone allows the Oilers to control their destiny. They win on Thursday. They don't have to go that route. A lot of good things in this game, but again, the loss of Leon Draisaitl on their power play.
It's just a killer.
I mean, they had a minute 26 5-on-3 power play. And again, they had some good looks. But Leon doesn't need good looks. And Leon creates even better looks. So that was, I heard you say off air to Cam, the 5-on-3 was the difference in the game, and it was. They score there. All of a sudden, you have a Colorado Avalanche team that's chasing, and you have an Oilers team that has been very good as of late, shutting games down.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take this performance. I don't know about you.
Well, it was good. I mean, it was 2 very good teams that came and played. It was, there's a lot to, again, when the Oilers lost to Utah, and it was, I think that was the 6-5 game, everyone was, it was a loss, but, we're missing Connor, or we're missing Leon, or we're missing Hyman. You weren't missing them that game. What you were missing that game was defensive structure.
And they have it.
And they have it now. So now you can say, when you lose 1-0 to LA, when you lose 2-1 in a shootout to Colorado, we did our job.
Yeah.
If we have Hyman or Leon, between the two of them, you think there's going to be one more goal scored. So, yeah, this is the way the Oilers need to play going into the playoffs. And it is funny, Bob, here we are, game 81 is done. And the Oilers can play 5 different teams in the first round. It is unbelievable how the Pacific Division hasn't figured itself out. And what was, as Connor called it, the pillow fight division, well, now it's been the opposite. Vegas is winning. LA is winning. And I believe the LA game tonight, that knocks the Nashville Predators out of the playoffs.
The 8 teams in the Western Conference. They're set.
And only 2 teams know who they're playing, and that's Dallas and Minnesota. And those 2 have known since December that they were playing each other. So it will be interesting. I would imagine that the Edmonton Oilers would love to not have to dress Connor McDavid in game 82.
Well, wait a sec. He's at 48 goals.
Yeah. They would. I didn't say Connor McDavid wouldn't love to play. I said I think the Oilers would love not to have to dress him. But if LA wins its next 2 games, you have no choice because the Pacific Division is a much easier way to get to the Stanley Cup Finals than going through the Central.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers postgame show.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit Edmonton'sBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
You're
You're tuned into the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, so we had no Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. And we will also tell you the smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pass with all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag in the box the next time you shop. We'll give it to Connor McDavid for presence of mind and making some big plays all game long, but also getting a lone goal. Out-of-town scoreboard. Golden Knights 6-2 over the Jets late in the third, that game. They're going to be up to 93 points. Edmonton is at 91. Anaheim did not play tonight. They're at 90. And LA gets the victory in Seattle, who just died down the stretch here. And the Kings are up to 89. Tampa Bay, Kucherov, GW, GNOT to beat the Red Wings 4-3. What I don't know what happened with Detroit. They were fourth in the league on January 1st. Florida Panthers 3-2 win over the New York Rangers. Flyers 3-2 shootout victory over the Hurricanes. The Flyers clinch a playoff spot. Dallas a 6-5 win in Toronto. Blues double up the Minnesota Wild by a score of 6-3. San Jose Sharks 3-2 over the Nashville Predators. Buffalo Sabres 5-1. They beat the Chicago Blackhawks and the aforementioned Kings over the Kraken by a score of 5-3. American Hockey League, Bakersfield with a split against San Diego this past weekend. And tomorrow, the Bakersfield Condors are at Henderson, that is Vegas's farm team. This is the Rogers Postgame Show, the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson. The official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Exporter, Excellers, or Molson with your name on it, you must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, Connor Murphy. Stellar defensive performance for the Edmonton Oilers. Second star tonight, Scott Wedgwood. 30 saves and won the shootout with one more save than Connor Ingram. In the shootout, Ingram was tonight's first star with 30 saves. The Rogers postgame show started following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Edmonton Oilers close out the regular season coming up Thursday against Vancouver. For Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aiden Gaddam. Studio producers at the helm tonight was Kellen Kennedy, along with Eamon Hashem, and our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler. Bob Stoffer saying so long from Rogers Place. Oilers lose 2-1 to Colorado, but if they beat Vancouver, they will stay in the Pacific Division in the opening round of the playoffs. So long, everybody.
Why is everyone so fired up? It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster filled with sudden deaths, good old-fashioned chaos, and a beauty we call Jesus. There's action on the ice and in the studio. Every series is a statement, and everyone gets their shot at the cup.
Why is everyone so fired up?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, the most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster with sudden deaths, and a beauty.
When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah. Believing in you. Oilers after dark. When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah. Believing in you. Oh.